All right, and we're back with another fun tale of Fabula Ultima, Pyrithal, whatever the fuck. Anyway, last time our our friends, our buds, question mark of Bunker, Hal, Lucky, Brecken, Bereau, Ari. Oh, and don't forget little Ignacio. They're in the center. They're adorable. Uh, anyway, so last time they found a fun little hidden temple in the middle of the desert and went through. Had a little dungeon crawl, fought some monsters, managed to get to the end, and find out that they were rewarded a key and a compass and some other small loots here and there of something that they could use to find an even bigger treasure far to the east of where they are. However, right near the end, that evil Anuian Empire, they what a bunch of nasty lads. Why am I echoing? Anyway, them nasty boys, led by a mysterious scientist-looking man, went, "Hey, I want your shit. Give it up." And greatly outnumbered the party as well. The party managed to trick them, quote unquote. However, that didn't really work out very well, because right as he left, he said, "Have fun walking," which the party remembered that they left their fancy little bus outside, and the last thing that they see is a big burst of fire. And that's good. As a bolt of energy is launched at their at the I'm just gonna call it the Baddington bus or the Baddison bus. Uh, and now everything's on fire. The ship leaves. Over the loudspeaker, you hear the man who was speaking to you before. "You really thought you could just trick me with, like, fake junk? You don't think I have stuff that can detect magic? Well, I'm gonna leave my boys to this. They're directly responsible, from here. Collect their shit, report back to me. I just got I got a call from my boss. Duty calls." And the ship flies off, and out from the battleship was one of those walking mechs from before, with one guard piloting it, and two, sort of in the back, taking out their spears for support. All right, so do me a favor, guys, and roll me initiative.
We have to fucking fight another guy already?
Yeah.
I mean,
This has been an episode!
I mean,
One episode!
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Like, at the very least, we did. It's a good thing we actually used a 10 while we were inside.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You get to, like, recover stuff, right?
Yeah, you recovered your HP and MP.
We used the
Like-
tent last time. So we're all
How-
good.
yeah,
we never
how
got
do
into
we-
combat
okay.
when they ambushed us.
Oh,
What I'm asking is,
how-
can we recover IP?
Yeah.
No,
How do we recover?
It just
IP?
costs money, right?
it costs
The IP
money
costs
that you have
money.
to spend at a store. So
At a shop.
I
don't think
yeah,
you
you have to
technically
go.
have to
Yeah, you have to
spend
go.
it.
Well,
Yes, you have to spend it if you're in a town, unless like Connar gives us something that we find. Like if we theoretically like find like a backpack or a chest or something,
Alright.
you can say, "Oh,
Let's-
you all
let's-
get one inventory point."
Yeah,
from
let's-
that.
Alright, let's shut the fuck up and deal with this guy, because I don't wanna fight anymore. I've had enough killing stuff. I think I still have like low HP.
Hold on.
No,
I have to reroll. I have to
you're
reroll.
full.
you're full, remember?
Yeah, we used a
I have
10.
61 HP points.
I rolled a 10 on my initiative.
I rolled 12. You have an initiative thing though, don't you? Because we're doing the party leader thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
well,
Ben's
if
the
I'm-
party leader.
Yeah.
So now with your 12, it goes up to an 11.
Cool.
Well, it goes up to a 19.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, I literally have 2 items that literally boost my initiative up by like 4 each, so I have a total of
Yeah.
+8 initiative.
Yeah.
I'm
so,
pretty sure.
you
I'm pretty sure
rolled-
I'm pretty sure we're already going first.
let's
Let's
still roll. I
Let's
guess.
roll. Let's still roll.
Dex and insight. So
Does everybody have to roll?
Hey,
What?
Connor. Just a quick question about theriomorphosis. It says I get 20 defense to effects of up to 2. Does that mean I have 2 therioforms?
No. It means
Why?
it means you have 1, but you can use 2 at a time. So if you
Okay.
keep putting points in it, you can use 2 at a time.
Austin, why do you have a -4 modifier to your initiative?
because I'm in heavy armor.
I didn't know that.
I'm the only.
You
one
could tell from the
tanking.
character art.
I didn't know about armor. I didn't know about armor debuffs. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they affect your initiative, dude.
Oh wait, hold up. I gotta make a call real quick.
So what's
Jesus
the initiative
Christ.
roll?
The initiative roll is your dexterity plus insight, and then any negative modifiers you might have from armor. I don't believe
I don't-
you have any.
I don't have armor, so I'm alright.
Oh, I did the wrong thing.
I forgot to add my modifier, but it's
So
2.
yeah. Oh dang.
That's good.
Still posting pics of our stuff.
So,
Of the things for the main channel.
oh, and I can't wait to tell you the fun little, because this is a combat mixed with something else. So,
Oh boy.
All right. Okay then. So everyone rolled.
Mm-hmm.
yep, everyone rolled.
All right.
Everyone,
So we have a 19 initiative. What did the enemy get?
They rolled 19. What was the initiative of everybody? So no one actually got. Only
Well,
Nifty
did.
Nifty got above.
so
Yeah, he's the only one that got above 10.
So Ben's
Yeah.
got 19. What is
Um,
initiative?
And then
So they rolled a 19 too.
they rolled a 14. So good news. You guys get to go first.
I love how
Cool.
it's even. I love how it's even. Okay.
We're gonna do Ben's castle bullshit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Castle bullshit.
So
Yeah.
let me set the stage here. The Baddington bus is on
Yeah.
fire.
Oh no.
However, it's not all the way gone yet. However, you do know, if that fire touches the fuel core, which is located near the fire's at the top of the Baddington bus. If it goes any further down, your truck could explode. So, just something, food for thought.
All right.
So we have a clock.
So basically speaking, we need to we're going to need to divert a special set of people to go and handle the bus while the majority of us go and take out the bipedal. Okay.
I'm jacked as fuck.
I think I can stop the fire.
Yeah, no, I want Bereau on the fire.
We can't stop the fire.
Now, if no one else wants to go along, I will fill up the spot. No, I'm not letting Lucky. No, I'm not letting Lucky go.
No,
take care of the
not
fire.
to put out the fire, but I can potentially
Yeah, fight the
prevent
robot.
this guy from attacking the firefighters.
Just
Yeah.
no. That's your goal. Your goal is to either distract or kill.
Yeah. So if you put me in the next initiative order, I can just try do a grapple check.
Alright.
I'll help put out the fire because I have the tinkerer knowledge, so I might be able to
All right then. Ari,
Slope us down
Bereau.
in that way.
All right.
Connor,
Ari,
is there,
Bereau. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
real quick, Connor, will there be a clock for this objective?
Yes, I actually do have a clock for this objective.
Then I did buy clocks for you, Connor. So if you want to pull them out,
I'm gonna pull out my fucking 1930 stopwatch, baby. Let's go.
I did buy those clocks, Connor.
Your
They're very
1930
nice clocks.
stopwatch. Why not can't hold a fucking candle to my ancient Greece hourglass?
Oh,
Sundial.
God damn it! He's got a sundial, you guys.
Clocks.
Where the fuck did you put the clock?
It's in marketplace purchases.
Oh, lordy.
All right.
Hey
All right.
guys.
So
This episode of Fabula
Clocks.
Ultima is brought to you by the disgusting wave of capitalism that we all have to suffer through. Pay money to live.
Yep.
Capitalism.
Rest in peace, wizards.
all right. Now I have a serious question. Do all skills, regardless of whoever or whatever casts them, require MP?
If the skill says it requires MP, then it requires MP.
All right. How much do y'all think that machine is going to use MP?
The mech?
Yes.
It's a decent chance, I reckon.
Because either we do this. Either A, like I said, Bishop Edict has two things. Either I simply double the cost of MP for everything, or I increase the damage for everything.
So wait, you mean you increase the cost of MP for that guy?
For everyone. For
everyone?
everyone. So like I literally double it.
If you do that, you're fucking me out of my combo.
That's why I'm discussing with y'all.
Yeah, I would like to not have
I
that.
have an ability that when I'm doing like a grapple, or rather like the rules of grappling is basically they're just grappled until they break out, which means that I can use my action to heal myself.
Okay.
And also both of my abilities deal damage to me to activate.
All right.
So
What ability are you referring to, Brecken?
Bishop's Edict. Bishop's Edict.
Because that debuffs us too.
Yes.
It increases our damage, but it doubles MP.
Basically speaking, like if I choose to, I can make things worse for the enemy by I can make things worse for everyone by doubling the cost of MP for skills.
So it's basically like, do we want to be not doing like basically like their MP will be drained way faster if they use it, but so will ours, and it's just kind of a matter of, well, we can outpace this guy with regular damage as opposed to
I think we can outpace him with regular damage.
Yeah.
So I know it's just like if he has something like very big, at the very least, if I double the MP, it might take a lot out of him.
That will hurt me a lot, especially with
Yeah.
helping stop the bus fire.
So the bus fire is a priority, so I don't think do that.
I mean, only way we could really get around this is if actually I do not go first, and I let Bereau do her ice magic on the bus and then do the stuff. But if Nifty also is going to suffer this as well,
it's not magic.
I don't know.
Whatever it is.
All that.
So my turn.
I don't think it will change the cost for spells. I think when it says skills, that just means like abilities. Spells are different.
What about rituals?
Let's look. Let me just read it word for word. During a conflict, you may use an action and spend 10 mind points to choose one option. All MP costs are doubled, or all sources of damage deal at skill level by 3 extra damage. So regardless of wherever the MP is coming from or what you're doing, it's gonna double.
I reckon we just do the damage one, because the damage one I think affects the most of us without actually fucking anything up.
Yeah, just don't get hit, I guess. All right.
I'm gonna try and take the damage if I can, because I'm gonna.
I can help tank as well. So if you need help, buddy, I'm here.
All right,
I'm
then.
probably gonna be on offense.
Let's go, baby.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, all right, Brecken, Hal, Lucky are all going to be on the offense against Big Face, while Ari and Bereau take out the fire on the bus. Understood?
Gotcha, baby. I got you.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Using Queen's Gambit, I'm making a free attack with my little staff extends, and I'm making a free attack against a thing. I rolled a 11.
Against the big thing?
A 7 and 4, yes.
Alright, so the Magitech Golem has you missed by 1.
It's a Magitech. It's a Magitech. It might have actually been good to use the MP.
That's fine.
Okay. So like I said, I swing. I aim for the shin like I did for the boss, but this time obviously, even though it's just like a hit, it just like hear a thunk. It's like.
Yeah.
By the way,
No,
this thing's almost as like half as big as the fucking bus.
Oh no, it's just like I said, it's just like a swing at the shin. It's like, It's like I think I need to change something up. Anyway, Bishop's Edict, extra damage. If no one else wants to go, Lucky's up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I am going to activate flight, and so there are 3 dudes piloting it, right?
Yes.
What kind of bullshit do I have to finagle to grab two of the guys out of the golem and just fucking huck them into the fire or whatever?
All right.
Like using 2 hands, I want to grab 2 guys and fuck them off if I can. Otherwise, I'm just gonna try and grab the golem, pick it up, whatever. Just like pull it out of melee.
To grab I'm gonna say you can grab one of them.
I can grab one of them.
Yes.
And for the Magitech Golem, is there a way for me to push the golem? I probably won't be able to pick it up. I imagine it'd be too heavy.
Yeah.
But is there a way for me
I'm
to
gonna have
fucking...
it be a hinder check where I'm gonna have you roll might, and you're gonna grab one of the guys and chuck him into the fire. And
I mean, I also could just pick him up and drop him out of the sky. There's fall damage in this, I'm assuming, right?
Not really, but they could RP it, really.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, if Connar doesn't let me do fall damage, I'll be pretty upset.
Yeah.
I want to eagle this guy.
I mean, I just make it high roll +2, but go ahead.
I think they have a rule set for things like falling on top of things and that kind of stuff.
I will check.
It's not exactly fall. Oh yeah, they call it improvised damage.
So wait, Connar, is
and
it
that
one
includes
dude?
Things like falling.
Is it one dude piloting and the other 2 have spears? Is that how that works?
Yeah, one dude is piloting. You're not sure. Are you trying to go for the pilot?
Well, basically, what I want to ask is, despite appearances, I'm an intelligent enough animal. I do want to just know, what is the action economy? Is me taking the pilot going to slow down the way the Magic Tech Golem attacks this turn, or no?
If
I take the pilot, the other dude's going to have to...
Yeah, you're
not
definitely
be a spear
going...
dude.
Yeah, you'll definitely have one less spear dude to deal with, because someone's going to have to take over.
It's in the danger section. If Nifty succeeds, he could probably do, at most, minor damage, which is 10, heavy, which is 30, and 40, which is...
So I think what Connar is saying, immediately no, but if we knock all 3 of them out, then it's as if we killed the mech.
I mean, yeah. I can just grab these guys because I can fucking fly around. Great. Yeah, a bunch of little vents open up on Lucky's ribs and his back, and this blue-orange flame comes out. And you just see Lucky do the weird cat butt wiggle, and then he just jetpack picks up the pilot and flies 100 feet in the air and drops him. What's the check? Might?
Yeah.
Double might?
Double might. It's gonna be contested.
2 10s.
Oh, that crits, and you make an opportunity.
Well, let's see. Let's see if this guy rolls 2 10s. It's he too has a 10 in might. He's quite strong.
But.
And
What do you roll?
13. So.
Why'd he get a 9? Why'd he get a 9?
So, Nifty,
9's his height number. That's why it's green.
So
Yeah.
you managed to just swoop up, and
Yeah,
I was
just-
gonna have this be sort of like a multi sort of set thing.
Yeah.
You just zoom by, just grab this guy.
Just rocket as far as I can in the air and drop him
Yeah,
on the battle bus.
Oh no. We literally see the twinkle in the
Whoa.
distance.
yeah. No, this guy
This is
crashes
gone.
through the vent and just ends up, fucking somewhere over here in the sand. You threw him, sadly, through your own where you stay on the battle bus, the tippy top
I
cargo
don't
area.
particularly. I don't think I care. I
No,
think I
you-
mostly spend
yeah.
a lot of time in Brecken's bed.
Yeah, I mean,
He
when
hates
you
it.
could, when you can fit.
No, do I hate? Do I hate it? Do I hate it? No, I love it when my animal
My
companions.
My fucking
So-
dog hits.
Yeah, you usually don't go into the bus due to your size.
He- no,
Okay,
he
so
tries-
I'm
he tries.
guessing-
He tries.
He
You
tries.
see-
Oh,
you-
it
you
definitely
see-
knocks over all the kitchenware.
Ari has to
quick.
fix a lot of shit.
Real
Anyway.
quick, does this count as a plot twist or a progress?
Um,
Or progress if we're looking at opportunities.
so for an opportunity, this is going to be something that is going to take this guy out of the fight faster. Now,
So,
Austin,
I guess-
because originally I was just gonna have it be like normal improvised damage, which was 10. What was the second
Mhm.
step of that, Austin?
Major, which is 30.
Okay.
Oh, heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah, you did heavy to him. So,
Is he dead? Is he fully dead?
Let me actually check that. Haha, he's not, but he's definitely cut
On fire.
off.
How
Yeah.
far away is he? How far did I manage to huck him?
You managed to chuck him over like a dune that was a reasonable distance away. It's like,
You just hear a bunch of doom boomers just.
yeah, no, he fucking crashes through the fucking roof of, like,
God.
through the
Connor,
side of the.
does Ben's
Okay.
bonus damage, which apparently applies to everything, kill this
Oh, it's
man?
plus 3, isn't it?
How-
It's
it's
a-
only
an
3.
extra. It's only an extra 3.
That was 33
Sadly-
damage that I did.
Sadly, no. But
Okay,
it's-
So
it
so
does
that, so
make
that, so
him
that poor
worse.
sap is
Every damage
still
counts.
alive.
Yeah, that poor sap is sadly still alive in great
Is he
days.
critical? Is he critical?
Oh yeah, no, he's bad looking.
He's just in his own crater. He's like crawling out. I hope by the end
Yeah,
of the fight
no,
we just see him like just
Yeah.
running back.
Yeah.
Oh no, he can't run. He can't run. He fell. He's
Yeah,
he's
no,
fine,
no,
he's
no,
breaking.
falling.
This man is
Compound
paralyzed.
Fracture,
Look,
Link
he
bent
landed in
other
the
way.
soft sand. He was probably all right. The
No,
sand
no,
put
no,
the
no.
fire out at least. You know,
Look, man.
let's
No,
continue.
Let's
Hey,
continue.
Let's
it's
continue.
their move.
It's their move, which
That's done.
because of
I'm flying, so he can't melee attack me.
he can't.
No,
But-
he can't. I'm flying.
Well, no. One of the guardsmen is actually going to use their turn to take control of the mech.
Okay.
While,
Oh, the mech's not being controlled. Okay.
Yeah, because he took out the original pilot. So one of the others puts down their weapon and takes over the piloting of the mech.
Okay, cool.
And that's one of the guardsmen's turn.
All right.
Okay.
Next up,
I guess the left that you could add it's us.
I would like one of the two on the bus to go next.
yeah.
That's
Well,
that's
what's
my-
the what's
Okay.
the pie chart look like?
Right now, I haven't. It's
It's a clock.
it's
It
What's the
does
Venn
not
diagram
tell
at?
time though. It tells
Yeah.
progress.
it's in the beginning stages.
But
can
how
we-
many does it have?
many?
6.
How many slices?
like here? Can you
we're on.
just
We're on. I wish.
Can you just like draw like a little draw?
So 6
draw
out of
a
7?
line?
I'll keep
It's,
track of
no,
it.
it's
fine.
it's 1 out of 6 on the progress.
1 out
one
of
out-
6.
1 out of
Okay,
6.
I
Yeah,
might
so-
be able to just reverse all the damage. I'm not sure, but
So we can let it build up a little bit
Ritual.
and prevent these pilots
yeah.
from getting turned.
Okay, then. How does the clock work before we move on?
So,
So-
the longer you leave the fire to its devices,
Yes, and the worse it will get. I
the worse it
understand
will
that.
get. So I have actually 2 progress bars. Your efforts and how bad the fire is.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So, right
And
now,
if it reaches 6 on
how bad the fire
damage, it explodes.
Yes. However, there is an
Okay.
additional progress bar of 4.
Is that like a roll? Are you like luck
Yeah.
checking to see how bad the fire gets?
No. It is going to be basically whenever the enemy starts its turn, a tick of the progress
Well,
bar.
so Connor, I think what we actually have here is we have one 4-sided clock, and we have 6 turns to finish it.
Pretty much, actually.
Because unless there were ways that we could add more time to it, but I think having how it's supposed to work is that we have a 4-sided clock of putting out the fire,
Yes.
and if we don't accomplish it in 6 turns, it will explode.
Yes.
Yes. Right now.
So it's probably best for Bereau just to start working on that fire, Bereau and Ari.
Well, I think if that's the case, everybody who's fighting these guys should go first, because they're going to be able to get more attacks in, and then everybody at the end works on the fire because they're not dealing any damage.
Gotcha.
So from an action economy point of view, because if we theoretically kill one of these other guys, he's not going to be able to get a turn.
I mean,
How you deal straight up like 30 damage in an AoE, right? So you could just hit these dudes.
I mean, like we could. I mean, here's the question. Question. The guy we threw out of the crater, is he going to get a turn?
Yes.
Yes.
He's really far away.
So we should probably kill him. If you would like, I can go next, and I should be able to, assuming I hit, deal damage to him. And since I can get multi, I can attack one of the people on board as well.
Okay, listen. I will let. So Hal will go next. I agree with that.
Yeah.
As for whether Bereau or Austin go up next, we'll keep
His
that.
name's Lucky.
His name's Lucky. Yes, right. Bunker.
Sorry.
His name's Bunker,
Bereau.
right?
Bunker.
Yeah, Bunker.
So
Good
I think
damn.
Bunker goes next, right?
Yeah,
no,
I'll go
Hal
next
goes.
because I actually have a multi-hit ability.
Oh, I thought
Alright.
you were
It
going
just
Hal go
targets
next.
2 things. It just
think
hits 2
Hal-
things for now.
I think Hal does more damage though, right? So
No,
would it
no,
be
we
more
all
valuable
agree-
to have.
Hal does burst damage. I just do consistent.
No,
In that
yeah,
case-
no, we were gonna let Hal go next, and then
Yo, no,
depending
I was
on
gonna
what
say-
And then I'll
Wait.
hit stragglers.
No,
Okay.
I get that. What I was gonna say is because Hal was gonna hit the guy that I threw. Why don't you just hit both of the guys in the
I thought he
thing and
he
let
was going
Bunker hit
for
him?
the mech. He was going for the mech too.
Yeah, I'm
I can
going
do
for the mech, too.
both.
He's going
You
for
said
both.
you were gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but can't you just put both of your attacks into the mech instead of one into the guy that I threw and one into the other?
Well, no,
enemy?
because that guy's about to die.
Yeah, so why don't you let Bunker deal with it? Because Bunker deals less damage than you, and he's in crisis.
Who
Wait,
has
Bunker
a ranged?
makes
Who
sense.
has a ranged weapon?
I do.
I do.
Okay, then Bunker will take care of the guy.
But range
Yeah.
weapon doesn't matter. I'm saying I can just attack them.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
Hal
what's the
can hit
problem.
multi-target, and then I can hit stragglers. All right,
Okay, yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, great.
Let's go.
Fantastic. Hal, go next, please.
Okay. So I would like to use my multi-attack, which is I spend some points, and then I get to hit 2 different targets. So I'm going to start by running up and hitting the guy on the bus. Does that make
he's not on the
sense?
bus, he's on the dune.
Yeah, he's in the dunes, so you have to.
Oh, he got knocked off the bus? Okay, he's in the dunes?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's
He's
like
far
he's like all
away,
the,
and
he's
I'm
like all
saying-
the,
Yeah,
all
he's
the way
far
over
away,
there.
so your best target is actually the mech and the.
That's
There's
what
no
we're
Yeah, I'm
saying.
saying
distance.
I'm going
What?
to say for the purpose of this fight, it would take you a bit to get over to him.
So the
Because of how
opportunity
far
I
he
did
got
was
knocked.
I fucking. The opportunity that I made was
him
that
out
I
of
threw him away.
combat technically for 1 turn. It will take him if he
Oh,
does
okay.
not have
So
a
you,
ranged
you're
weapon.
saying that he's out of the fight currently.
That's what I'm saying. Is like
Yeah.
go for use both on the golem.
That's-
Don't worry about the other guy.
Okay, I didn't hear you say that he got thrown out of the
Yeah,
fight.
he got basically what has happened. Just so I can describe it to you, this guy has been thrown far away. He is not going to. It's going to work kind of like how flight works. he's not going to be able to melee any of you. If he had a ranged weapon, he might be able to fire at you. Or he can use his action to get closer.
Okay.
What he's done is he's burned his action so that he's in the fight next time, but he's not in the golem anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's only 2 guys in the golem, 1 guy out of the golem. So what I was saying before is hit both of the guys in the golem
because I thought he was on the bus.
I threw him through the bus.
Yeah, no, that's why that's probably why you got mixed up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, yes. Then I'll attack the 2 on the golem.
Yeah.
All right. So the golem is quite tall. You'd be able to attack at the golem and then maybe make a swing at one of the guys if you have multi. So.
But why couldn't I just hit? If I can hit one of them, couldn't I theoretically hit both?
You know what? Go for it. Actually, go for the guys.
Okay.
Please.
All right. So the first one will be the one who took over for piloting.
Yes.
Hmm.
Does an 11 hit him?
No.
It actually meets.
Whoa! God damn it!
Because you targeted the golem.
Yeah, you targeted the golem.
And the golem has much higher.
Yeah. Targeting the golem's a bad idea.
I mean, like, hey, I'm full of bad ideas.
Yep. So that's a total of 20. Where's my character sheet? 7 plus 14 is 21 plus 3 from Brecken is
24 damage.
No, 25.
Oh, 25, sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Right?
Well,
So 25 damage
20,
on the first one. And then I will swing and try and hit the other one.
All right.
Oh, it looks like that one misses.
All right. And you missed the
11
second
meets,
guy.
right?
Yeah, 11 meets.
Hey.
So you swing at the pilot, and he gets a big. What's the damage type do you do?
It's fire.
Fire.
So what happens is when I go up and I swing, it looks as if the axe goes through them, but it doesn't actually leave any open cuts or wounds. Instead, it leaves burns, as if the axe, as almost like an illusion, went through, leaving nothing behind but heat and a burn. And then the second guy is able to dodge out of the way.
It is
Hey.
just. There we go. That's the kind of move I wanted to do. Baby. That's the effects where. That's Hollywood magic right there.
Yeah. Dinky fire.
Little dinky fire.
Do know you have other effects, but I'll go next.
Actually, it's their turn.
Oh.
Remember?
What?
Yeah, remember
Mhm.
it goes.
Goes party, them.
Party,
them, party.
enemy, party. So,
Oh, okay.
because one of them used their turn to take over the mech.
So they get an attack this round.
Yep, they're gonna attack this round. So
The only reason there was 2 of us that went at the start was because of Brecken's ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So our third guy, the one who isn't piloting, is actually going to take his spear, and he is actually going to start firing at the folks below. Let's make it go to Brecken, because he sort of started all this nonsense. So,
Okay.
Oh boy.
So that's the Anilian Guard.
Oh, they're
Alright,
shooting at me. They shooting at me.
Yeah, they're shooting at you. He takes out his spear, and the spear actually starts glowing with, let's say it's, with some sort of blue and yellow light. And, Brecken, let's make that, that is Oh, that's Dex plus Dex. So, Fire Guardsman. Oh, that's D10 plus D10. A 17.
To hit?
Yes. And you take 14 damage.
All right.
As
Uh-huh.
just gonna that beam fucking gets ya. Just I love
I'm
this.
looking. So like you all remember that? So you all remember that image of Daffy Duck when he was pretending to be a professor, and he just has that look of like, just like kind of like how Brecken looks at it while it's just like.
Brecken's at the feet of this thing. I imagine he's still like swinging to no effect while this is all going on. And this guy just points his spear down, Brecken looking up, like, oh, you're despicable, and then boom, boom, boom.
Y'all despicable. It's like, and just like it goes right through him and over him, and it's just like he's just standing there. He's like covered in the suit before it just falls off.
Yep. All right.
And like, okay, so what? That was like how much again? 17.
That was 14 damage.
Okay.
All right. Party turn.
It's Bunker, yeah.
Yep, Bunker.
I'm gonna deal with that
Bunker.
struggler and shoot the pilot. I think was
Yep.
the
I
strat.
spend 10 MP to
What's our-
activate Barrage.
What's our clock look like?
Right now,
It's 2 to 6.
yeah, it's 2 to 6 now.
Because every time they get a turn, it goes up. I don't know how's. I think we have to check the fire to see if it's gotten worse, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So, activating my hammer gun, I activated special ability, or my ability to shoot twice. You could just use, like, auto fire for this effect, Con.
Auto.
Like the automatic fire effect if this hits. If I hit, that misses the guy.
It could hit.
I'm gonna
It could hit the.
the pilot.
Yeah, so it misses the guy that shot at Brecken.
So basically, it gives me multi-2 on this this one attack. Oh my god!
That's so rough.
Dink, dink. You start firing at this, and it dinks off of the big arm plate.
You
Of
can't.
the
You
mech.
can't Fabula roll that.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a Fabula point. to
Oh,
reroll
first
that
one of the game.
There we go, baby.
Wait, do I get a new one this? Oh wait, we start with one every session, so.
That's
Oh, right.
Back
we all-
to 4 again.
Well, this is a.
Oh, well,
is this a
That's
villain?
only if you didn't have any left.
Yeah,
Oh.
So you don't get +1.
Yeah.
You get if you have 0, you
start
get
the
1.
session.
You had
so-
you had 4 last session. I remember I've written everyone's down.
I have
Okay.
6 apparently.
Yeah.
I had 5.
You only use one.
7. Yeah, I just
Alright.
wanted to-
Here we go. Are you kidding me?
No, you reroll 1. You don't reroll both. You roll
Okay.
one of the die. So you
You
take that
are
hit.
allowed to reroll 2.
Okay, I'll take the 6, so it turns into 11 on the pilot.
11 hits the pilot.
Okay, cool. Because my gun, I've updated my gun between sessions because I realized the quirk I took, heirloom, does a bit more than on the tin can on the tag. My gun does 6 plus 12, so 18.
All right.
And because my gun's special property ignores physical resist.
So I'm just keeping track of the Fabia points spent by the party. That's 1 so far.
Yep.
All right. So,
Just remember, we get sweet, sweet, sexy XP.
So, Austin, describe how this guy dies.
Basically.
Or how you defeat this foe. You don't have to
This
kill
is
him
the pilot.
unless you want to.
This is the pilot in the mech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Okay. As soon as he brings the control of my gun, I manage to my gun sort of jams a bit. I hit the side of the thing, and then it just goes into auto fire. So if you want to do the auto fire effect, God, just scroll down the VFX thing.
Bra, bra, bra. He hits a scrap.
If you can find it.
Wait, there we go.
Just drag.
Yeah. This is fun.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Burst.
Oh, it didn't load. It didn't load for me. Oh, no.
Imagine you actually.
Oh, I saw it. Okay, I saw it. Okay.
Imagine you actually.
It's a cannonball.
No, just.
Oh, and of course, color spray.
How do you?
Ooh, yay.
Ooh,
How-
sexy,
how-
spicy.
Acid gas.
Yep. Anyway, I shoot this guy, the pilot.
So he's dead. He's fully
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah,
Very
he's dead. So you kunk him on the head, just right between the eyes, and he just falls forward on the controls and slumps back where his partner, Austin, can you make a red X over the center guy real quick for me?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Someone,
Oh.
Give me
this
the
is where-
draw.
Yeah, just someone draw red X on the guy in the middle, and then a question mark on the first guy.
Hold on. I got it.
Okay.
There you go.
Well. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't.
This guy's angry.
He
They're both
angry.
confused.
They're angry. Oh, now he's doing the X face like it's an anime. Anyway. I'm fucking going to revoke the fucking pen controls.
Hold on, I want to screenshot this.
Look at this art you work so hard on.
Yo.
Fucking Bayonetta looking mech. I'm just gonna draw angry eyebrows.
Hee hee hoo hoo. For those listening, this check the Roll20 or the server.
Alright.
That's gonna be my new profile picture from now on.
The center one.
This is the Angie mech. Anyway, it's their turn. What? How could this be?
Well,
Nifty.
they don't get a turn. The guy has to choose, right?
Yeah, he chose to actually, because you forget, Nifty, he has, like I displayed earlier, he has a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
And
What
he's
kind of
gonna-
damage does it do?
It does, physical.
Okay.
So, Nift, this is actually going towards Lucky.
Okay.
And that is... Wow.
A miss.
A miss.
It goes towards Lucky doesn't. So just so you know how Lucky's flying, Lucky doesn't have wings. He's fully just opened up vents in his body and is jetpacking around. So he's T-posing in this weird frog with his arms out, you can't fucking get me, you little bitch.
He looks like he's frog
doesn't even move.
splashing. He's just...
He fully looks like a frog falling, except he never touches the ground, and he's just flying around with his
Just imagine
horrible
him...
giant meaty hands.
I'm just imagining a frog in a wind tunnel, just floating in the air.
Literally, yeah. He's like flying squirrel, except it's a jetpack. That's how he looks right now. Is he's fully T-posing in the air. Here's the thing: is you'd expect it to look cool or whatever. It doesn't look cool. It looks like how an animal would actually fly without wings, and it's just floating in the air. He's just levitating, just I rule the skies.
I like to imagine he's doing that doggy paddle thing that dogs do when you hold them in the pool.
Remember, he's more of a frog, so he
Like,
is
that's
he's definitely frogging a wind tunneling it right now.
Yeah.
Like, his weird digitigrade legs are like hooked up behind him. He's got his big hands in a T-pose, flying around, his tail's whipping about, keeping him stable.
Good.
Just fucking pure
Alright.
streams of magical fire. And he's like, nah, dodges out of the way.
Alright, party's turn.
All right, Burrow's up.
Bro
Alright.
and Ari.
I would like to use my new ability, which is the Entropist Rituals.
Oh.
And what that does is I can either cause the decay of physical matter, twist the flow of time, or teleport creatures or items. And I feel like twisting the flow of time, I may be able to either put it back to turn 1, or could I just go to when it didn't exist, the fire at
could-
all?
At this point with the fire, you could probably get it back to turn 1. But it's gonna be...
If you crit, maybe
So
it'll go away.
But you're gonna
Our
have to
efforts would
roll...
stay at 3, but the fire would go
Yeah.
back to 0.
Yeah.
Okay, it's up to the DM how much MP it costs.
So...
It's a ritual, but use
So you're
the
try-
full mater
it's a-
thing, Con.
Yeah, I know. So it is a ritual, which means... So I'm gonna say that this is... a medium...
If I could turn back
Oh,
time.
wow. Okay. So, because of the potent... It depends on how potent you want to be. If you want to get this, down 1 step...
How bad's the fire?
Fire's
like-
halfway through the vehicle.
So we should probably put it all the way back, right?
Can
Yeah.
I use
Yeah, no.
they say you can use like an item or something to
So bo-
lower.
Yeah, so... if you're going to get it 1 tick back...
Whoa, that was cool!
Yeah. If you're gonna get it 1 tick back, it's going to be 40 MP. And if you make it 2 tick backs,
So that puts it to 2 out of 6?
it's gonna be 60 MP. And it's gonna be a dice, and you're both gonna have to, you can make it 2 out of 6. It's gonna cost you 40 MP, and you're gonna have to roll a check above a 7.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah,
You can do it. I believe
can
in you.
do it. Okay.
If you want to do it higher, it's gonna cost 60 MP, and it's gonna require a dice check of 10.
And just so I understand how the clock works, this isn't actually doing anything to put the fire out. It's just giving us more stuff. So it doesn't make sense
It makes
to
the
use
fire
it for
less
1
work.
tick, because you could then instead just do a tick to get the clock up. Because we have, there's, instead of focusing on trying to make the fire less, we should focus on filling up the other clock. So don't care about making the 3 a 1. We care about filling the other clock up to 4.
Yeah.
The 3
But
the
there-
3 out of 6 is
Sorry,
just a
remind
time.
Remind me though, Connor, is it at 4 already, or is it at 3?
It is at 3.
Okay, so we're about half and
He
half
said
right
there's
now.
2 clocks though. That's what Tom's talking about.
No, like that. Yeah, there's 2 clocks, and we haven't.
That's what I'm
there's-
saying is
No,
like
there's
so
only
we
1 clock,
The
and we have a 6 turn time limit to complete that clock.
Okay.
yeah.
So
then
put it
what
if you're aiming to use magic to lower the fire, it would be going towards the 1/4 clock,
which
and then
is-
it would be
Look,
Oh.
both. I'm gonna say for this ritual, it will do both. You will get more time because of the nature of the magic. You're literally
So wait,
rewinding
we're
time.
filling. So hold on, we're filling
Let me-
one of our actions, so it goes to 4 to 6 instead.
So let me explain here.
Okay.
So if Bereau does this, not only will you get 1 on your progress clock, but you will set it back so that you guys have extra time.
So be 4 out of
very
5?
good.
So I'm giving you the benefits of both. So
Okay.
Bereau.
In that case, yeah, you definitely do the higher one.
I'm gonna do the higher one, and I'm going to use my background skill to instead take instability rather than use MP.
What does that do, if you could explain for the folks at home and me, who has forgotten what this does?
So
The folks at home is me. I'm the folks.
I am all...
I don't know. Am I supposed? It's
You
should
take
I
unstable.
reveal? Because it is. Yeah, I would take instability.
Just DM Connar. Don't reveal.
DM
Just
me.
DM Connar.
DM
I
me.
DM'd it to you last week. I'll do it again.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, this is such a cool ability.
Yeah, it's so cool, guys.
Anticipation. Wait, is instability entropist or
It's my
whatever
background.
No, yeah,
It's
it's
a
in the
background.
background. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, the quirk.
Heroic skill.
No, heroic skills is what you get at level 10.
Oh,
Like,
I put it in the wrong spot.
All right. Roll me a d8 real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, just a quick little d8 for me.
Yeah, just take your time and roll it.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay.
No, it's bad.
So, Bereau, it's actually quite amazing. Bro, you managed to, just taking your hand out, it looks like you're, like, turning a gear, and reversing time. You see the fire sort of disappear to where it started.
I didn't do a skill check.
No,
it
you're not
ignores the-
supposed to bring it up.
It,
There still would be a skill check.
yeah.
Keep us honest.
Keep us on. I'm
Trying to
looking at
keep
the
us
rule. It
on.
says it ignores the...
Ignores the cost.
Oh.
Not the skill.
Yeah, roll me the skill check.
Okay.
And this is definitely one that you'd want to do a Fabula point if you don't get it bad, because rituals
Yeah, for sure.
bad things happen
Yeah,
when you fail
I
them.
know.
All right, roll that check, and then I'll describe it. Retcon. Oh, that's close.
Wait, what?
You made it. You made
Oh,
it.
I made it. Okay.
You
Okay.
just made it.
I was worried.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, bro.
I'm not gonna lie,
Like
a little
I-
bit of pee came out.
I came. Did you?
Born to piss, forced to come, am I
the
right,
sen-
boys?
Bro,
No,
beneath
like-
your feet, Lucky.
Forced to-
You see
forced to
Lucky, and
wipe.
the sand is wet. Anyway.
I piss free falling through the air.
Yeah.
I piss on one of the guys.
Well, honestly, a little bit got on everyone. It just splattered about. It was
I'm in
gross.
Yeah,
too
the-
much pain
It
to
was
notice.
a strong wind blow, and I aim it at Bereau. Have my pispiration, you fucking gronk.
Come on, I'm next to Bro.
I'm in too much pain to notice.
Yeah. So, bro, you sort of, describe it, and then I'll describe what happens to you as this occurs.
He goes, bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, it's like the same kind of distortion and kind of purple, dark energy surrounds the bus, and you just see like the fire kind of reverting and the damage it has done reverting back to the beginning.
So what do I put on the clock? Do I put 5 out of 6?
Yep.
So we got one more turn before
Yeah.
the fire's out.
No. The put it to 1 out of 6,
Yeah.
and then we filled one segment of the 4 one.
Yes. I apologize.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
Uh,
we're 1 out of
And technically, I think
6.
we'd be
Let me-
0 out of 6 because one of them would have to go in order to bring it up to a 1, right?
no, I'm gonna
Alright, so
say
0
for
out of
this,
6, and then-
it's 2 ticks. It would have cost more. If
So
Okay,
it's
so it's
just 1 out of
Yeah.
6. It's just 1
and
out
then
of 6.
1 out of
That's-
4.
1 out of 4. Okay,
Yeah.
so Bereau, is it wrong that I like to imagine it? I also like to think like there's like clocks in the air, surrounding this, like they're clocks
Yeah.
going backwards.
Could be like weird runes. And
You hear that
stuff
sound
on
from
the
the Breath of the Wild
air.
when you use the stasis rune?
God.
So
You know? The...
Yeah. So, and Bereau, as you're doing this, your arm that's doing this, starts getting bigger and meatier,
Oh.
like it's
Ah.
doing an Akira, which is making the magic stronger.
I hate it.
And you know, sometimes when you're using your magic, it kind of swells up a bit, but usually it goes instantly down. As soon as you're finished with that spell, your arm just sort of plops, and it's so heavy. You're gonna have to get used to your now much larger arm.
Jeez.
That's the permanent thing?
It shouldn't be.
For right now.
For flavor.
Okay.
For
okay.
flavor. For
Alright.
Alright.
for right
It-
now, you're not sure how this is gonna go.
So
Yeah.
But your
it's
arm's
bad- it's-
big, swelly, and heavy, and it
Oh, God.
you guys can see her arm a lot better than you usually can,
That's bad.
and
Uh,
it's gross.
all right.
Bad guy.
Back,
guy go.
No, I thought it was Ari's-
it's back to
that
the
was Ari.
start.
I thought it was
Back
already.
to
Wait,
start.
Ari
Ari,
hasn't
Ari.
had a go.
Ari, that's right. Ari, you're up.
Okay,
Fuck.
so I have like a disgusted look on my face because I have no idea what just happened. And her arm got bigger and it's really gross. So
A look of disgust and judgment overtakes Ari's face as she witnesses Bereau's arm enlarging.
it's kind of like that
Little bit of
one
piss
meme
gets
with
on the arm.
Ew, gross. It's like that one meme with the little girl in the backseat and her sister's like so excited to go to Disney.
Oh
and she's
yeah,
like,
it's
all
just,
right.
she's like, ugh.
Anyway, so
It's,
I'm gonna
Alright,
spend.
go off.
How much is it? I'm gonna spend 2 inventory points to like take out an elemental shard, and use one of those to try to damp out the fire.
All right,
Just slap it with a crystal.
you do
Yeah, kind of like break the
You don't
crystal. on the-
you don't do magic about it. You just hit the fire with a fucking rock.
Basically, no, like it's like I crack it like a glow stick and throw it on there. Basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A
You
water
crack.
It's just a water balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, it's this. I like to imagine it's this. It kind of looks like a Fabergé egg, but with like a grenade pin in it, and covered in runes. You press the activation mechanism, which is like it's like a little flick switch, and you toss this thing. And you hit the fire, and it does some. And it costs 2 to do this. Or are you using
Yeah.
2
2.
of them?
It costs
To inventory
2.
points.
Okay. So it diminishes the size of this fire greatly. That's 2 out of 4. Now it's
If I'm using
Sorry.
an inventory point,
no,
is that the only thing I
6.
can do?
2 out of 4.
that was
That's-
Yeah,
that's
it's an action to do it.
That'd be
Yeah.
your action, yeah.
Yeah.
So unless you got any free shit.
Yep.
I think
Alright.
I might eventually, like with Tinker or with something, but I'm good
You
with
do
that
get
now.
projects, but they do require time and.
That's different. That's a different thing.
That's downtime, yeah.
All right. So.
Back to the start, or is it bad guy turn?
Back to
No,
the
it's not to the
start.
start.
So
All right.
Okay.
So my only question is, bad guy gonna go up after me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you
All
use
right.
the ability that gives one of us to turn again.
Yeah.
Unless
I
you
know,
Did the vicious
well-
edict.
Yeah, no, like, I was just gonna either. I mean, he's still like crawling back, but if we leave it alone, things are gonna.
There's also one dude still in the mech. If you wanted me to go, I could
thought-
get rid of him. And then everyone
for
can
me-
focus
for
on the
me,
fire.
the meanie face on the left one looked like an
Yeah.
X, so I thought all of them were taken out.
No, it's this guy.
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. Get lucky to throw the last one out.
And then everyone can go on the fire.
Well, I mean, at the no, we don't really need him to throw out. We just need him dead, or else.
Well, if I can kill him, like he's I think
I know.
he's
like,
hurt.
Another thing is that he's not actually at the controls, and he would need to use an action like the last one did in order to get control of it. So
Yeah, but he
he's
does-
actually
he
not
does-
like the mech itself is not actually a threat this turn.
All right. So all right then.
So maybe it does
there's
just make sense to
really-
just try and kill him.
There's
The
really
thing is,
no.
that I don't
Okay.
think I can do anything about the fire. Is the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
well,
that's,
all
of
that's
the guys
understandable.
attack.
Okay, so then like all I'm saying is there's no way I can hit that guy, right?
Yeah. If you let me keep him busy, and then
I
like,
just
will
want
kill him.
a yes or no.
You can climb up and hit him.
Will that take my entire turn? And would I be able to climb up and use Queen's Gambit?
Yeah, I'll allow
Or-
it. I allowed it before. So,
All right, fine then.
Like I like
All
to
right,
imagine Tom and whoever meleeed before are like on the legs of this mech.
All right.
I can fly.
Yeah,
All right,
not
then.
you.
I'm gonna win.
I'm not you.
All right,
I'm
then.
talking to the ones who can't.
So
I think
then,
it was
here
only
then,
me
I
that actually went up.
like
Yeah, it
to
was
try to
only
hit
him.
the guy, please.
All right, you want to hit a guy?
I
You can
want
do
to,
it, Ben.
If you're telling me I can get up there and hit the guy, then here's how I'm gonna do it. One, I'm gonna use my staff to pole vault up there.
Okay. Give yourself a Fabula point, Ben.
Imagine it's like a really
too
shitty
funny.
pole vault.
Yeah.
Like you slap into the face and like scramble the rest of the way up.
Yeah.
And as soon as I get up there, just like you just see me crawling over it. I just bonk him on the head.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't
so
even use your stuff. Like you drop
What
the
do
stuff
I?
on the
What do
ground.
I?
You just punch
Okay,
him.
so do I just roll? So do I just roll for the attack, or what do I
Yeah,
do?
roll
Connor?
roll the attack.
Okay, then that's like 2 willpowers. So then let's let me see here. I need you and oh god, that's a 20. That's a straight up
2
20.
tens?
Yeah, no,
All right,
yeah,
that
I got a
crits.
10.
So you create
Oh,
an
I'm sorry,
opportunity.
no, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a 10. It's a 10. It's 2 20s. I created an opportunity with this attack. Yes. Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Okay. Ben, you create an opportunity here, so what do you want to do with this guy?
Okay.
You can
so
knock
let's
him
see.
out of the,
So
you can
basically
knock him
speaking,
out,
so
or-
here's how it's working. Okay. You see me extend my staff even slightly longer than usual as I go in for the pole vault. We flash back to the land lost to time where Will Ferrell says, "You gotta vault it." As he just as I fucking launch myself, slow motion, and hit this guy and launch both him and myself off of the thing at the same time.
Ben, can it be that
Hey.
you don't hit the guy? You just headbutt him and he falls
No,
out.
I'm vaulting. I'm vaulting legs first.
Yeah. So
Like you drop kick this fucking guy.
yeah. So you fucking somehow manage. Brecken always surprises you with his very light ragdoll-y body. Somehow managing
Yeah, he full ragdolls.
full ragdolls, but somehow the weight of his boots hitting this guy in the chest makes him stumble back and hit the ground. So no one is in the mech anymore.
damage does he
And
take?
Oh,
yeah,
so I
that's...
went with. Did I go with him, or am I still? or am
Yeah,
I...
you went with him. I'm gonna say you went with him, and you as soon as he hits the ground, you land on him, making him slide against the dirt. and you hop
No.
off like you did a little performance.
Actually,
do a
no, no.
kickflip on this
Even
guy's
worse.
body.
Even worse. Like I said, it was feet first. My feet made contact with him. So even when he's on the ground, I still land on feet first and kind of slide down on him.
Yeah, no, you use him as a skateboard for a little bit.
I use him as
Do
like
a
a I use him as
kickflip.
a dune board, like from
Yeah.
Crash Twin Sandy. I'm just
God.
like riding him down.
You
And
just hear like the most surfy fucking song, just.
How
Now,
much
question-
damage is that altogether?
Okay,
It's
so
10
here
plus.
it's either we go for either we do not use Queen's Gambit, and we go for a high roll +6, or I use Queen's Gambit and it's just 6. And it's
Yeah,
one
just
of
do the damage. I don't think we really need
Yeah.
any more. Like we're wrapping this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, sure.
That's
Fuck it,
16.
sure.
Yes.
I mean, like here's my issue. I don't want this guy to possibly have a turn.
I mean, he'll get
Oh, so what you're saying is that you use it so that way
No.
Lucky can just come down
No.
and kill him?
no matter what,
basically
Ben.
Basically speaking,
No
yeah.
matter what, Ben. If Lucky doesn't kill him, if you make him go next, he'll get a turn.
Well, that's what he's saying is that having
Ari,
Lucky come down
Ari
and kill
went.
him.
Ari went, babe. Steph.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
No, so
Yeah.
basically speaking, these guys. I mean, are these guys like? These guys are not that squishy, are they?
They've got about 40 HP, give or take. I don't know the exact amount.
I mean, so
Like one dude's on 4, this guy's on like 20.
So this one I don't think we've touched yet. So if you did 6 damage to him, and then
It-
Lucky came down, it might be enough, but it also might not be.
I could super
might be
kill him.
close.
I'm fully confident in my ability to kill this guy.
If you really are confident, then all right, then Nifty. Do you want me to use Bishop's Edict on this guy?
You can if you want. I think putting out the fire is important, and then maybe we can interrogate him.
I don't.
I
think
could just like, you could just give the
Well,
other
no
two
matter what, when
grab
you
him.
kill somebody, you have the option to determine whether or not you force them to flee, surrender, or.
All
kill
right then. All right then. Fine.
dog
We'll
there.
go. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go
I'm
a
gonna
little bit
kill.
more conservatively here. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill out and just go for the 16. So
Okay.
so this whole thing about the opportunity was me knocking him out,
Yeah, he cannot
By the way, he'll-
pilot,
and he's prone.
and he cannot pilot, and
He's-
Also, we've got a
You cannot-
sweet fucking mech.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, like so he's prone. He's prone. He's I'm on top of him, and he's all out of the mech. Gotcha.
yeah,
And now it's enemy's turn.
yep. All right, and he's going to retaliate against you, because he's pretty pissed that you
I'm surprised he's not dazed from that fall.
no, you took the opportunity to knock him out of the mech. That's what I gave you.
Yep. All right.
So
What's his deal? What's his deal then?
he takes
What's
his
fucking deal, bro?
he takes his spear, and he manages to he's like, get off me, and he used to step
to
off
imagine
him.
this
He
is-
sort of like rolls back, gets up, tries to swing at you, and you sort of do. I like to imagine it's like a bow to the audience, and you manage to fucking dodge his swing of his spear.
I love to
almost
imagine it's like not
oblivious.
epic at all. It's like stop.
I kind of imagine it's like he's like trying to swing at me, but like I said, I'm just like standing there, and he just can't fucking hit because he's just so.
He was
fucked
not
up on the
prepared
fall.
to not be in the mech.
All right. Next up
It's
is
2-6 now.
I can go. Someone else can go. It's fine. I mean, if I go, all I'm gonna do is kill this guy.
yeah.
So like,
yeah,
it's whoever wants
Tom-
to go next.
Tom Bunker, anyone want to try to go for the put out the fire again technique?
Yeah. If like I can, if I go, I can just get rid
Well,
of this. Fucking...
let's let Ari and Bereau do it first. and then we can
Yeah.
be back
Inventory
on.
points.
Yeah, I think put out the fire first, and then allow for the
I'm running
Put
out
out-
of
How much damage is
inventory
everyone
points, and I need those for my
Yeah.
my stuff.
Wait,
You
can
can
I?
do other things.
How big is the
so
fire?
Connor, does the pie chart have a check on it? Because they're supposed to have like a check that we can roll in order to try and put it out, and that's like literally us just like fanning the flames, doing other things. That
Fanning
it,
the
you,
flames
you don't
is
have to come up with a
opposite.
specific thing.
Yeah.
It's just been doing. So long as we're like, I think it's just up to
I
us
mean,
how we're putting it out,
Part
right?
of me just like, fuck,
So
does that thing
clocks
have
by
like a
definition-
coolant system? Maybe we could have it like leak and spray over the fire.
Yeah, clocks by definition have a check that you beat in order to fill it up. And then you can describe how it is. Ari and Bereau did things that were outside of that gained additional bonuses. Ari spent inventory points.
It is a 7.
So if
what do we roll for it?
Yeah.
It would. You could,
If I went down and
if
just
you have
dug
an
up a bunch of
idea
sand.
and you want to roll a check, yeah. Like if Lucky went down, kicked up a bunch of sand, that'd be like a might.
All
a
right,
might
I
check.
can do that. I got 2 d10s and might. I can do that if you guys want to fucking kill some things.
Go for it.
All right, I'll do that, please.
Kick
Conroy.
sand.
I got a 9 and a 4, 13.
That succeeds. So, is it wrong that I imagine it's with your back legs? It's kicking it.
I think he like lands and then swings his tail to like do a wave of sand almost. Just
yeah, just sort of this wave of sand just sort of scatters over the flames.
Like just a big hefty tail slap of sand.
All right.
And that's gonna be me.
All right. Next up.
I will be right back.
Next up is their turn, and you don't see the other guard. You might hear the footsteps going through sand.
Like he's like running away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually very impressive. You can hear someone stepping through sand.
I mean, he's also wearing a full plate armor and whatnot.
And we can't see him?
Well, you're right next to the bus, and on the ground. He's like he's over the dune right now, and he's leaving.
All right then.
You can hear gentle sobbing.
Yeah.
Then here, can I just give Lucky the order of Tasty over the dune?
Well, no. Lucky has used his turn to kick sand on the dune. It is Hal, Bunker, Ari, or Bereau.
And all of the enemies have gone already?
Are there range to spells?
No, you just have to be able to see them.
And he used his turn to leave out of sight.
Okay, it's out of sight then.
So I'll use my inventory points to just do the crystal thing again, since we know that works without even a check.
All right.
And then that should fill up and put the fire out, because that's 4, and that leaves Ari and Bereau. Ari, can you fit another person on your jet thing? Like, could Bereau jump on it, and then you drive him over?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, let's do that, and then Bunker, you haven't gone this turn yet either, right?
Yeah, no.
So you want to take out the one last guy that's underneath Brecken?
Yeah, I'll probably like take him out real quick for y'all.
How are you? Are you?
So I'll go first. Throw the thing, so I lose the 2 inventory points. Where are the inventory points on this sheet?
All right.
And then I guess Austin should go, just because that's close, and then the 2 of them can go last, because they're going to be going pretty much together.
Okay.
Yeah.
We only got one more check to make, right?
No, we're done. The fire's out.
Fire's out.
Oh, fire's out?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. That said, I basically like pistol whip this guy, I guess.
Austin, you have a hammer attached to your gun. You can just.
Yeah, what do you think I'm pistol whipping with?
I pistol whip him with a bullet.
Yeah, I do some wanted shit gunner and he dies.
You just pull out a bullet and fucking slam it. You just like fucking palm it into his head.
All right, roll the attack, Austin.
Morgan Freeman is like shoot
Fucking
back.
slap him with your bare hand on his forehead.
Oh god. Alright, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
15.
That
Yeah,
hit.
no, I basically, like, he's under it, like, basically, like, hey, you were using your joints, right?
What?
And then, bang.
All right. So how much damage is that altogether?
That is 22.
All right. He's not dead yet, but
But he will be.
he's. So you hit him. You hit him in the head, or where did you hit him?
No, the knee.
Oh yeah, no. You give this man a compound fracture, and he's still alive. You just see this man's leg go in a direction you've never seen a man. Well, Bunker, you've seen a man's leg go this direction. The less war experienced members of the party have not seen a man's leg go this direction.
I
On
have.
a
I'm a
pirate
dog.
crew. I've definitely broken someone's finger off before.
Yeah.
I
I've
think my
eaten-
leg's
I've
gone
eat-
that direction.
I've eaten people before. So probably not. They've probably gone in the direction on my belly.
It's only Brecken, like, why would you do that?
Yeah, Brecken's like, oh my god!
The man is
Everyone else
still
is like,
alive.
Nice.
The man is still alive. He's like.
I could stop,
Capturing
but
these guys, right?
I could stop, but you know, we have to interrogate you. But
So like so the fire's out, right?
Fire's out.
Yeah.
Guys out.
Okay.
There's one guy left.
Okay.
What about the other dude that I team rocketed?
No. Ari and Bereau have to do their turns.
Yeah, that guy ran away like a bitch. He is out of sight.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm still flying. Can I hunt him down when this is done?
Well, you land.
No.
No, you landed.
Ari was gonna go hunt him down.
Yeah, I was gonna go get him in my car.
come.
In my little
I
bike.
mean, no. Here's the thing, right? Lucky could just coincidentally disappear while no one knows where he is, and then suddenly he comes back with a new tint of red on him.
Well, either way, it's Ari and Bereau's turn, and Hal. I don't think he's gone either.
No, I have gone. I put out
that's
the
right.
fire.
Oh, you put out the fire. That's right.
We
Yeah.
put out the fire, and
I
the
can
boss
use-
isn't burning.
I can use compression tech to make my vehicle appear, and I'm basically gonna do and like enter it for free. So it doesn't say anything about a passenger entering it for free, but can I use my like action, I guess, to like grab Bereau and just put them on the passenger seat?
Sure.
Yeah, so I do that, and then I ride over to where the nasty boy that ran away was. And I
My
can
arm,
actually
like,
also
dragging.
fly
And
now.
you don't even need to get all the way close to him. You just need to get line of sight so that way Bereau can then cast a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have a bow, but if I already use my action, I can't.
Yeah.
Hit it.
You use your action to zoom up and get this guy with Bereau. So, Bereau,
Like dragging.
yeah, Bereau, your arm is also dragging off the bike. It's floppy too. It's just it's however, you do see the guy who ran away.
Was he hit already?
Yeah, he's the one that Nifty launched into.
He's dying.
Yeah,
he's
done-
fully dying.
Yeah, he's rough. So he's like
Okay.
He's like-
hobbling away right now.
He's using his spear as a crutch. Like
Yeah.
that's how.
Yeah, he's like fuck. No.
I could either stop him or kill him.
What would
We already got one guy.
WW BD, what would Bereau do?
What would Bereau do? Kill him. Bereau would kill him, I think.
I think I would kill him.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm trying to cast Drain Spirit. I consume a creature's psyche.
Alright.
Just gonna eat his fucking brain?
Yeah.
Twinge, 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 twinge.
Yummy.
Mmm.
Roll that for me, Bereau.
Neurons.
That would be insight and willpower, right?
If it's a spell, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Do we still have the +3 from
That's for damage.
damn. This is
Oh,
damage.
I forgot to add the damage. That's 22.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Austin, that guy from earlier,
Yeah.
he looks at it, he's like ready to fight you off. And then he
Yeah.
looks at the fucking bone sticking out of his leg and he like he
I
Does
give
the
up.
15
he
hit?
faints. 15 does hit.
Passes out.
Oh. So they would take HR plus 15.
Oh.
25.
So
25 plus 3.
28.
yeah, he's describe what happens to this man. This man's.
I think his brain bursts.
Like his head
Fucking
just
explodes.
His
Just
head
Warhammer,
explodes.
What if-
Warhammer 40k, brain burst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
his
if it explodes and like turns into a powder and then like kind of swirls
just
around a
nip
little
it.
bit and then goes into your robe?
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
what-
just suck it up.
actually, this is what I like to imagine because you're draining this man of essence. Yes,
Yes, his psyche.
his psyche, his mental faculties, so his brain energy. You do this to this man. These like tendrils of of purple, hits his ears, eyes, and mouth as he's trying to run away. And as he's moving, his you just see his helmet fall onto the ground, and he runs. It looks like his head got turned into a raisin. And that
Or just like
energy,
black and withered. Ugh.
yeah, just black and white. He looks like one of those shrunken heads, but it's still attached to the body.
I was almost thinking that fucking decrepit old lady from SpongeBob. Like the one
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, imagine her, but dead.
And
I
only
like to
the
admit, like he
head.
runs like a couple extra steps and then just fuck. That's
Uh,
rough.
Posting
Your-
Fabula General.
Your arm
Like,
feels a little.
dude.
And on another note, your arm feels a little bit better, kind of.
Alright. I'm just like when I see this guy go down.
Yeah. All
Ari
right.
fully sees that.
All
Ari,
right.
you see that?
Yeah.
I wish there was a bond that was like fear.
Mistrust.
Yeah, no,
Mistrust.
I'm probably gonna add some mistrust towards Bereau.
At the end, do it at the end.
I'm gonna add mistrust and admiration.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many of us actually
For-
witnessed this?
Only Ari.
None of you. None of
Only
you.
Ari.
And Iggy, but
Yeah.
Iggy only really speaks to
Iggy,
Ari.
Yeah.
Iggy looks at you like, what the fuck just happened? Iggy
Got his little
looks.
helmet on.
He looks terrified.
And his little booster seat.
Also feels a little useless because there's a giant fire, and he could really do nothing about it other than add more fire.
Yeah.
Oh, Iggy.
So with that, I think our initiative is
Yeah.
over.
Yes.
Woo!
So
I'm gonna
Alright, let's time up.
I'm gonna pick up like one of the guys that we had killed that's like local. I'm gonna walk over to Bunker and I'm just gonna crunch on that guy as hard as I can and eat him.
Okay.
Why
let
did
me
you have
get
to-
this one.
His name is Lucky.
I changed
Sorry.
it.
I go over to
No, you
Lucky.
didn't. It's back to
What?
being lucky.
Hi guys,
One
Fabula
bit.
Ultima. We play with only Scuff. It's just Scuff. This
Oh,
is the
God damn
Scuff
it.
dimension.
One's lucky
Yeah.
here.
We got a little
I
line
thought you were
connecting
gonna
us.
fix it, Connor, huh?
Thanks, Connar.
I thought, yeah.
You
It
fuck.
was always like this.
What?
But no, I like Bunker looks so lucky. It's just like, all right, got that. We got. We still have this guy
No,
to
You're literally watching a man getting eaten and blood spurting out of every bite, and you're just going, okay, calm down. It's like you're literally watching a body get torn apart in front of you, Bunker.
I like buff up a perfectly clean skull.
I am a
Bunker's hands.
mercenary.
Just
I
I sit down. I sit down like
How
I did a
many-
good
what
thing.
the fuck has Bunker been through that we're like watching a body
don't
get
wanna know.
mutilated? Watching a body
You
getting
don't-
mutilated in front of him does not make him queasy.
Hey,
don't wanna
hey,
know.
Connor.
Yes.
I have a question. That Big Mac.
Yes.
Also, like,
Oh
yeah. Sorry.
Does it look like we can pilot that?
I
Roll
definitely
me,
can.
roll me an insight check. Why am I echoing?
True, Steph.
No.
No?
Excuse me?
11.
All right.
We should talk.
Sorry, I think it's my mistrust and
So-
hatred towards you.
Backstory wise, that mech. Here's what you can get from it.
Parts.
It does take a little bit of arcane know-how to get this thing to run. And it needs at least one pilot. However, towing this thing, this thing isn't really it's not like it has wheels. It's bipedal, it walks. So towing it is...
Okay, so all what I
You
have
can-
to do is figure out how to tow it, and you're saying that it's good.
Through the desert, it would put a lot of strain on your bus. You guys can go
Okay.
through the damages if you'd like.
I want to sit
Yeah,
in.
no, I'm gonna go
I want to
through the
sit in the mech.
damages. I would say
No,
that I can
no,
probably pilot the mech because I have Magitech Override. So
Yep.
Could we use the
and I'm
parts
also a pilot.
from the
Well,
mech
how
to
fast?
repair
I
the
think the
bus?
problem is that it doesn't go fast enough.
Yeah, no, I was planning on tearing it apart.
Would it be
and using it
more
for pilot.
valuable to? I can't talk. I'm a dog. I can't give you good advice.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Well, I was gonna
So-
say I can make it
Lucky's
float.
just like trying to communicate.
He's like, "Ruh, ruh, ruh,
So
ruh, ruh."
if anything,
Actually, yeah. Can I do this in a dog way? Can I rip the gun off?
Well, no. Hold on a
Don't
second, guys.
do that.
I've got a way to tow it.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, first of all, I'm
Okay.
going to go and assess the damage on the bus.
All right,
That's
let
the
me-
first
let
thing.
me-
I'm like, you
let-
idiots need to calm down. Just go take a rest. Let me see
Well,
what's going on.
none of us are talking in game.
Yeah.
No, we are. I am.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
see
on
everyone
dog.
like looking around everything.
However,
I'm trying to rip
I'm
something
gonna
off.
say,
Um,
I'm gonna say real quick, just for Hal's check. Let me finish things off. Hal,
Okay.
you've seen these things piloted before, due to your past. You're actually quite lucky that no one targeted it directly with spells.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has, if the pilot's able to, apprehend it in time, these things are known as mage killers. From when back in your resistance days, they have the ability to take spells that are targeting them, and then fire them back at the people who have shot it at them.
Oh
Mhm.
my.
Yeah.
But I would still be able to, now that there's nobody on it,
Yeah.
to safely cast a spell on it, though, right?
Yeah, you could cast a spell
Okay.
on it. There's no repercussions for targeting while it's disarmed.
Okay, I've got a ritual that I would like to cast on it. But we'll let Ari do their thing first, because in order to be able to make the mana make sense, I'm gonna go need like a couple of items, and I feel like if I just go walk back inside while Ari is fixing the bus and pick up like just a couple of magic stuff left in that dungeon that we were just in, I should be able to use that, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking specifically like those broken crystal pieces from the zombie room. I feel like would count.
Yeah.
Would that work to make a to count as a good enough sacrifice
To get this thing up and running and
well no to make the mana cost, because basically you either use all of your mana or like you do the full amount of mana if you don't have an item, but if you have an item and the item is just like whatever we find, but the DM needs to tell me if it's worth it. So would those magic crystals that were in there that we were shattering, would that count enough for me to sacrifice for a ritual to do it at the half mana cost?
At the half mana cost, yes. I'm gonna say right now, because of the size of this thing, and you would be able to make this thing float for at least a day before you would have to,
Well, which tier is that?
I'm gonna say this is a mage. Let me see what it's called. Rituals. The potency. Is a minor, because all you're doing is making it float. It's not like it's flying; it's just floating.
Okay.
So, but because of the size of this thing, I'm gonna say its area small. So,
okay.
So it's gonna cost 40, and the dice check for it is 7.
Okay. So theoretically, though, if I wanted to up the potency to make it last longer, how far away are we from the nearest town?
Oh,
very far.
very pretty far. You're.
If you look at where we are on the map, it's actually very.
I
far.
don't know where we are.
So, I have the map pulled up.
Yep.
Where did you mark us?
It's this one right here.
You're all the way in Dead End, Deep Dune, Desert Valley.
This is the closest one.
Where are we planning on going next?
So you're aware of the next 2 closest towns are Gemini Outpost and the City of Relief.
I'd like to make a suggestion.
Real quick, let me just say, you know both. You're not too familiar with this area, but you do have the vague knowledge that they are both Empire-run cities, or at least Empire. You're in the
Controlled.
Empire, Empire-controlled cities. So,
I think while this is all happening, Lucky's just flying around. He's never done it before. This is the first time anyone's seen Lucky fucking fly, so he's just fucking throwing a wind
so then
flying
we
around.
probably would need to hide the fact that we have it, and so there's if that's the case, then maybe we should just take it apart if it seems like all of those things are in there, and then I can save those crystals for another thing.
Okay. So scrapping it.
So by the way,
now
okay.
Because Sarah said earlier, Sarah's I'm gonna have Sara, Ari, and Brecken assess the damages.
Okay, quick suggestion. Bathroom break before we RP that.
I'll allow it.
Okay, I had a question. I just wanted to ask, and so I don't forget after bathroom break.
Go ahead.
All right.
When the guy the boss, I guess, who we tricked earlier and who blew up our ship, did we see what direction he went?
Roll me insight.
I can kind of fly in that. I can fly in that direction as well.
I just want to know if we would be heading towards him.
Well, it looks like on the map there's only really one way to go.
Well, do remember they're in an airship. They can go a lot farther and a lot faster than you can.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, but I just wanted if they were in the heading towards one of those
Yeah.
outposts or cities.
Well-
Insight.
Yeah, roll me double insight for me real quick. And then we'll do our bathroom break. All right.
8.
So you could at least discern that they were heading north. And really because you're the most west that you can possibly go without hitting the giant Shiatan walls. The big storms that act as the border for this continent. You assume that they're heading, at least northeast.
Can you show the map again? Which
Yep.
were the 2 outposts?
I'll leave it on the map for right now. Just gonna zoom in on the map. So
He's probably going somewhere up there.
All right.
he went that way.
You probably want to go the opposite direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Because
Here, I'm just gonna head to the bathroom before.
we'll take a break,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we'll
Yeah.
do Sarah's roll for Sara and Brecken check damages and navigating your next course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all here. Connor's just got some.
Yeah,
Connor's
no,
got
we
some
had a-
stuff
we had a-
difficulties.
We had a technical issue.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Connor
realize.
screams.
Yeah,
there's stuff.
so here we're gonna cut to
Brecken and Ari.
yeah. While Hal is checking out the making a decision on whether or not what to do with this fucking mech, Brecken and Ari, you're assessing damages.
Mm-hmm.
Someone can take the lead on the insight check.
I mentioned. Sorry, I'm not here.
Well, mine
I'm
is
flying
8.
around.
Is
Well-
Trestle playing.
Let's see. The insight check.
Yeah. So it would work like
Ah.
initiative, except instead of
Instead of like our initiative rolls, we're just rolling double insight.
yes.
Well, okay, this might
God,
be a good.
I really want Ben to fail. I really want him to fail.
I think I see him going up and checking it over, and I'm just like, no, yeah, you go ahead. Try to see what's wrong.
Oh no, I think
By all
it's
means.
more. I actually think it's more so along the lines like I'm just like I'm going
Well,
around
little
and making all
parrot.
these calls and like Sarah's like, of course,
You call
of
the
course.
fucking
while
insurance
she's
company.
actually while she's
Wait.
actually writing everything down, really what the problem is, and while I'm making all these stupid decisions, and she's just
Yeah.
writing down the actual problem.
Yeah,
You
Brecken,
pull
roll
out
me-
like
They go-
the owner's manual and you can't read French, so you don't know what's going
all
on.
right, all right.
Oh, I'm
Can
not
I,
even.
can
I'm
I
not
give
reading
him
it.
like a meaningless task to do?
Uh,
Like I give him like a child's toy where you have to fit like a certain type of shape into the certain type of.
So this is very this is very
Hey,
important
this
for the
is
fucking
this is a really
carburetor.
important thing that I need you to do right now.
I understand, but my ship has my priorities. I throw it out the
No, no, no.
window.
No, this will help us fix the ship.
Well, it's already out the window.
You better
Lucky
go
is
get
now
it.
chewing on it as
You
he's
better go
flying in
get
the
it,
air,
otherwise the
chewing on
ship
it,
won't
just-
get fixed. Huh?
Oh no, he's already eating it.
I'm flying
Lucky.
around
Better
chewing
go
on
get
it.
it back.
Did you know Lucky could fly like that? By the way, look at that.
I've got other things in my mind.
Anyway,
I'm gonna
to the
take.
ship.
I'll do the initiative check.
All right, I'll support.
Is
Brett-
there anything I can add to it for something
So
like this?
if Brecken rolls above a 10, you get to add a +1 since you're taking the lead.
I'll also take this opportunity to remind you that Fabula points give us XP at the end of the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna roll my dicey here. That's a 6. I'll use a Fabula point just cause. So I'm bumping down from 7 Fabula points to 6 Fabula points.
You want to roll a Fabula
That's
point?
I got like a strip. I got like both the dual 6s on a D6.
Good news.
I got 12.
All right, you
I got
got
12.
a +1.
You might want to re-roll that one, but
Yeah, I'll reroll it. Can I reroll both and then choose after which one I reroll, or do I have to?
You have to choose one.
Oh wait, you can only choose one.
No,
dice
no,
to
no.
roll?
You can choose. You either choose both or you choose one.
Oh,
I mean 5 is pretty middle of the road, isn't it?
Yeah, so I guess
Is that
I'll
a-
just reroll the other one.
five's like. I mean, isn't 5 like? What's our insight?
Oh, out of a
One?
D8, that's above average, so you
Yeah.
probably just want to roll the 1.
Yeah.
You don't lose that 5.
Because it can only go
Plus
up.
R, right?
Yeah, and then you get a plus.
Are you kidding me?
Jesus Christ.
So good news. A 7 was going to get you what you needed anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like,
yeah.
like
So I
just like
spent
like
one
Brett,
fabulous for that though.
Brecken
Yeah.
hears that, does a little like a jump up in the midair motion, stops right there. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna say with,
Ari looks out the window and actually see Lucky flying, goes, "Oh yeah, I didn't know you could do that."
all right. After looking at the
Jesus
flying dog
floating.
for a brief moment, you start inspecting, damages. Storage B at the top of the ship. Fucking wrecked. There's just
That's my fault.
a
That's
hole.
on me.
One hole from when that guy flew through it. Another hole from when the fucking beam hit it.
Question.
That
How-
storage area was made out of wood and tarp, and was technically just an add-on. With
What is
it's got
the
sort of, let me.
shape of the hole?
Oh, the one at the very back is shaped like a fucking blast of energy hit it, and the other is shaped like a man.
It's
That's how I wanted it.
fucking. It's some Looney
That's how I
Tunes
wanted it to
bullshit.
be.
Yeah.
That's how I wanted it to be. Thank goodness.
However, the sides, the walls of this were made out of like wood and some small metal framing. So the wood charred, the tarp for completely burned away. Storage B is fucked and couldn't really store anything. Like if
Question.
it started raining, it would just get flooded. Storage B
Question.
fucked. Let me continue.
I'm sorry.
Navigation deck, good news. The fire did not hit the navigation deck in the main deck. So where the driver seat is of the vehicle, that's fine. The engine, if the fire were to have spread further, things would have gotten real bad, because that would have meant there could have been engine damage, or even worse, which could have led to like the ship starts. Like the ship has an engine in it where even in off, there is an arcane system in it that allows it to hover at least 1.5 feet above whatever surface it's on. It can be turned off and hit the ground, but it's a hover ship. It'd be useless like that. So good news, that didn't get damaged, and neither did like the actual fuel tank, which if it would have gotten fire on it, just kablooey. Storage A, actually fine. What got hit the hardest, probably other than storage B, the kitchen. Your food and recreation area, pretty fucked. Food, 2 cooked. Beds, covered in burn marks. And
What about Captain?
Captain's, strangely the most
didn't-
flammable room in this, other than the fucking fuel tank, is the captain's cabin, filled with
Yeah, of
Brecken's
course.
many writings, which are all now.
Oh wait.
Tragically.
They're fine.
Oh no, they're
Tragic
fine.
loss.
They're fine.
No. At least a good
It got only
majority of...
halfway.
I'm gonna say, Brecken,
Uh huh.
1/4 of your manuscripts before... And do remember, you flash froze a lot of this.
What does that mean?
That means you put it out in a very violent way.
Well, no, didn't Bereau use the time
Yes.
jubbly? So
It
wouldn't that have
did,
fixed
but
a bunch of stuff?
it did fix a lot of stuff, and then it spread again.
It only spread up to about here, right?
I'm gonna say Brecken.
Yeah.
Brecken, I'm gonna say at least 1/4 of your rough draft of your magnum opus.
I actually keep some of the stuff, some of my writings on me as well for the most recent stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, do I have a camera? Are cameras a thing in this world?
I'm gonna say on this
In this universe.
in this
Like an
universe,
antique camera.
yeah, sort of like an antique sort of camera.
So basically speaking, as far as I'm concerned,
Like,
if I'm going to be having an autobiography, then obviously I need to fucking show some proof, and I'd like to take some proof of some snaps of the damages to storage B, more particular, the man-shaped hole in both one side and the other.
There is Lucky flying around eating a children's toy
yeah.
in the background of all of these.
Listen, I take pictures and I'm writing down everything I see,
Yeah.
for the memoirs,
Yeah.
for glory.
Thanks for
Brecken,
the memory.
what really got burnt were your illustrations you were planning to add to it. Which, Brecken, I'm going to assume you are not an artist.
It's like four stick figures of like a lady with big round circles.
Let me. Is there actually something I can roll for that? I actually don't. Not sure if I want to make him like a completely useless donkey.
In terms of
willpower.
art,
Like, what do you give me an art check.
Roll me an insight plus willpower.
And I'm performing an art check.
An art check. Give me an art check.
I mean, I imagine you would be, right? I imagine this
Actually,
guy's like
I
very
actually
much
have
like...
I actually got a 10.
A 10 altogether. Brecken, you're okay. You're good. Maybe not like professional artist, but you're like good, like the best kid in art class in high school.
Well, I imagine it's very much like it's all like biological drawings. And stuff, right?
like to be fair, I'll say this. I'll state this before you go any further, Connor. To me, Kylee was like one of the best people to draw in high school, so like
True.
That's actually a pretty big fucking deal.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you're good. It's.
I mean,
You
I'm just
also
drawing
do
I'm just drawing illustrations. So
yeah,
like, it's
you
not...
do have a habit because it is Brecken to embellish.
to overreact.
Yeah, to make things exaggerated.
Yeah, no, like
so it's like
that's
it's
fine.
like sketches of you fighting a great beast while the others are looking in amazement.
Oh no, like this, but this next one is like it's me fighting a great beast, but I'm also like pole vaulting my way towards it, while everyone else is with other people fighting alongside it and handling the bust. I'm going to be drawing that one next.
You draw everyone running away.
Yeah.
Oh no! They can't run away. How else are they going to look at me?
Yeah,
they're looking up at you in awe. They're like painting. For some reason, Lucky looks way scarier than he is.
He's adorable. No, you're always adorable.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you draw me with like big, goofy anime eyes.
Yeah.
I look like a Warhammer figurine.
Oh no,
from,
basically
the
speaking,
90s.
Okay.
Basically speaking, let's take Lucky's eyes for his portrait, enlarge them by like 10 times the size, and have them go like cross-eyed separately, different directions.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, for some reason, Hal has the anime chin syndrome. He's got a
Bruce
longer
Campbell chin.
Yeah,
he's got the Bruce Campbell chin.
No, he's got the like the pointy yaoi chin, if you will.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. And his axe is way smaller than it should be.
Yeah.
All right, but that's a pretty good.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm a pretty good artist.
Yeah, you're pretty good art. Unfortunately, some of them did get burned. Some of them do have a little bit of ice damage.
Hey, Connar.
But
Crew quarters.
crew quarters. I mentioned earlier.
Crew quarters. Where's the R?
They're kind of
Waters.
burnt actually.
It got destroyed in the fire.
It got fucking ruined. They burned off the R on the sign.
Yeah, fuck, man. Sorry. God. Oops. Maybe, oh, you know what? I must have not noticed it when I was making all the other fucking assets. You ungrateful little shits.
I love the fucking. It got burned off with the fire. That's great. That's canon. It got burned off with the fire. It's the quick quatters now.
Yeah, much like everyone else's beds and bunks. Storage A is pretty good. A lot of room there. But
No,
the
we know
ship
what the
is,
damage is
but
now.
overall, Ari,
Three
you can,
quarters, kitchen, storage is damaged.
yeah,
So I'll put that in while you guys roleplay that out.
yeah, Ari,
Um,
ship's flyable though.
You also have like a full mech that you can scrap for parts.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I? I think I'd like to start a project.
Alright.
Because we can't take the ship with us
Yeah,
without it being super suspicious, right? So
no,
Yeah.
can I use parts of the mech to upgrade the ship?
In what way?
So it has like weapons on it, right? And it has like the power core.
Just
Yeah.
get the front a sword arm.
Um,
Just the front of the ship has an arm and it has a sword.
No, we take the face from the mech and put it on the front of the ship.
It,
And
I
make
think
it
that makes
you know,
it like
more realistically, there is a cannon. But I do like
We
the
are-
sword arm.
we are in Inuian territory as well. I mean, I'm a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not here.
I mean, like-
Woof woof!
Yeah, no.
Ari,
yeah,
what's your plans to do with what mech parts do you want to graft on here?
so I do want to take the cannon apart and attach the cannon, maybe like to the side. I would like to determine a use for, because you said it had a power source that could like take magic back.
Yes.
A bit of
So-
the engine is fucked. Just as a reminder.
Our engine or that engine?
Our engine.
No,
Like,
you're
just
no,
a
no,
little-
no,
our
no.
engine's fine.
Yeah, I said
You said
earlier.
there was minor damage to it. You said
Oh,
if it got
no.
worse, then it would have exploded.
Yeah, no,
No,
like
if the fire got worse.
yeah, if the fire got
Yeah, but
worse
it
and
is-
hit, because
You
here's
said it was a
what
bit of.
let me describe it here. What happened was the flames licked it,
Okay.
but it did not do major, it's surface damage to the engine pit.
Got a little
I just
sting
remember
on
you
it.
saying
Yeah.
that the
Dirty.
engine. You
The-
said the engine was a little bit damaged, but it wasn't
Yeah,
like.
I
the
apologize.
ship
That's
was
what
still
that's
flying.
what I meant by.
Okay.
So the ship still flies. No need for repairs.
It's just paint.
It's surface
Yeah.
surface
It's a chip,
surface
chip in the
burns.
paint. Chip in the paint.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
But
yeah, since we have those materials, basically what I can do when I start a project is I already have like a certain amount of the money worth of the materials based on my level for Tinkerer. But what I want to do in addition to that is search the thing for parts in addition to that to mitigate some of the money that it would cost to upgrade it.
okay, I'll allow that.
So like rather than buying parts, I'm scrapping them.
Yeah.
Scrapping the
So
mech
you
to
said
fix up what we need.
Yeah, you said there was a thing that could take magic and shoot it back. I want to get that. I want to snatch it.
That one is going to take, because I will say Empire Tech.
It's gonna take what?
Empire.
You skipped a bit.
I apologize. Empire Tech. I'm gonna let you know right now, Ra, for lore reasons.
You're
It-
skipping.
Oh wow.
Skip.
He's fucking bugging out.
Come on, man.
Try now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yep.
can hear you.
All right, awesome. Oh boy.
Nope.
Discord, come on.
Just go into Steph's area and fucking
I'm not.
go
not
into
hearing-
go into fucking Austin's area and just do it through him.
Am I skipping?
No.
No, you're fine.
That's weird.
That is weird. Let me try a thing.
You're fine now. You're coming through fine.
Oh, I'm coming through fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent. Hooray! Ba 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 ba.
All right, hurry up with the lore.
Lore.
Hurry up, bud.
Yeah. Lore wise. Fucking Empire Tech is very hard, is way more advanced than anything really that you see on the surface. Like, airships are not a commonplace on the ground. The fact that you guys have hover tech is a rarity. Like, Brecken paid... Oh, shit.
Yes. My upper class wealth. Upper middle class wealth.
Brecken paid an
What?
arm
How
and a
much?
leg for this. For your ship here.
Yeah.
So, like, and really this was pretty much, other than like the decent storage space, this was really a luxury craft. This is like the sports cars of RVs, if you will. The fact that it had a working kitchen, crew quarters, actually kind of spacious, is amazing. And then all being supported by one gravity engine. The Empire stuff, like the stuff they've been able to do with, and like, it's not as like the stuff they've been able to do adapting ancestor, magic technology, is incredible. Now, Ari, you'd be able to do it. It will take time.
It's fine.
Like, possibly
I'm a little
weeks.
genius.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I have my
We can work on it while we're flying, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm adding stuff. The ship doesn't actually need to be what's it called, fixed. It's just for like upgrade purposes.
Yeah.
Um,
How are we doing in terms of like repairing crew quarters and kitchen and stuff? Because I imagine that means we'll actually need to stop instead of being able to continue traveling when we need rest.
I think right now, like you said, repairs are going to be taking a while. So I think we might.
No,
wanna
repairs won't take a while. Upgrades will take a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
fixing the
I
crew
think-
quarters, fixing the crew quarters, that's just like buying a new bed.
I think
Yeah.
we're going to need. Well, right now our kitchen and recreation is out, and I know like I have to feed my. I know I'm going to have to feed my crew at some point. So so out of everything, that's probably the biggest thing on my mind right now is the kitchen and crew quarters.
Yep.
But you
I
don't
think
need
as
like you don't need
think-
like tinker expertise to do that, right? You could just do
So-
it.
Yeah, no.
Fix
that's-
to fix the kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fix the kitchen.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, no, that's
Put the gravity engine in the kitchen.
See what happens.
Uh,
gravity
Compressed beef.
put the gravity engine on the side of the toast that doesn't have the butter. Try landing upside. Perpetual motion.
well, how much food do we actually have?
I'm going to roll a d6 for fun.
Okay, but how much food do we have?
You have I'm gonna say, using that roll there, about 1 day of food.
Okay. How long till we
getting
get? How long
to-
till we get to the Gemini outpost?
Yeah.
Gemini Outpost
Yeah.
will take a day of travel.
Okay,
Okay.
then. So
Let's just
Okay,
kick that
so-
into high gear and get started.
Yeah,
are we done?
So-
well, once we're done with the mech, yeah.
Do any of you want to do any like sort of lore checks on these cities? I know bunkered. Oh yeah, and you have your hostage
Oh yeah,
I mean,
no. I'm interrogating him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move over. Let's move over to that.
Okay,
Let's move
so
over to that
it's
scene.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna cut to the scene of Bunker and Bereau. I'm putting you on.
Is Barone interrogating him? Because I would actually like to do something with.
You're
Barone.
flying in
You're
T-posing.
you're flying
You
and
never
T-posing.
landed. Don't go.
Yeah, no.
I see. Well, when Barone comes back, I was waiting for my turn, but.
Since I'm not doing anything with the mech, can I help with the interrogation?
I'm saying this is happening all at the same time. So you were checking out the mech, to see what you could do with it.
Well, yeah, but then I didn't get to do that.
All right.
I thought you did, and then you went inside and got the crystals.
Yeah, you did. You did say that.
I want to
Yeah,
focus
I
on
went
the
to go
players.
get the crystals for the thing, but then you guys took the mech from me.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
but you still
I don't
are
think
going
anyone-
to get the crystals.
I thought I don't think anyone took the mech. Like, right? 'cause
No,
I
I'm
know-
gonna say.
No.
I'm gonna
I
say.
see we were
Here's
gonna
what I'm
scrap
gonna
it.
say because
Stop.
I want to focus on the players who haven't had the chance to roleplay, yet, or do what they wanted to do yet.
Sure.
So that's why I'm focusing on Bereau and Bunker.
Go for it.
So.
Hmm.
So how do you guys have this guy tied up? I will say you guys had say-so on how this guy is bound.
Do we have any, we're probably using the rec room, yeah?
Yeah, you're do you have him on the ship?
You know, let's put him in the storage area.
So
Broken storage area that he got.
yeah.
Ugh.
Is that safe? Is there anything you could use in there?
Tied up.
Yeah.
He's tied up. Probably get rid of his weapon and everything. Armor as well.
Okay.
What's this guy looking like?
He is. I'm gonna say he's bald. He's got the pointy ears of everyone on this continent. He's a lot paler. He's super pale, and he has a buzz cut and no eyebrows, and big blue eyes.
Okay. Alright, rise and shine. Come on.
Where am I?
Well, you're prisoner. This is my friend, Bereau.
What happened to
Hello.
witch? All of you are witches.
I have a gun. How's that witchcraft?
It's more of an insult. It's not. The Emperor's gonna find us. You've messed with something that we're not. It's beyond your.
Hold on.
Peasant.
Calm down. Calm down. Alright.
Crap.
He's
First of all-
he's weeping. He looks at his leg and he's like, "Fuck."
No, I would set that, but you try to kill us, so I think you need to understand the situation that things the Empire teach you are not so black and white.
The Emperor is my guardian. He will protect me. He will, and in the case of my death, he will avenge me.
I kick his leg.
Did Bunker hold on to the skull that Lucky buffed into his hand?
Why?
He just dropped it. It's just like,
Yeah, no, Bunker wouldn't keep it.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, to scare this fucking guy, alright? Jesus.
He doesn't know. We don't.
Yeah, no. Look, you have a group of people that aren't mad at you. Look, we're just trying to make a living out in this crazy world. I don't care if the Emperor, you treat the Emperor as a god. Last time I checked, he never gave two licks about us colony folk, but shows that we know. But
Your colony?
oh yeah, no. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Kerr Outpost.
Kerr Outpost? Where is that?
Oh, it's right across the Sand Sea from Naraka Outpost.
Hold on.
It's flashing back to you, Bunker. This guy is from the place of the opposite sports team.
Oh, you're with Kerr? Oh man. How's it feel to be sand sail losers for the last 10 years?
Have you not seen the recent season?
Oh man, I've been out of touch. We're still going good, right?
Naraka's bottom of the league.
Just like, what the fuck is going
Oh
on?
my god, no. What?
Yeah,
Who's leading then? It can't be Kerr.
Well,
it can't.
Joey Mendez
I,
retired.
I want to
So
like
Kerr-
nudge Bunker.
Joey Mendez?
I like to just fully imagine that every time Steph actually tries to butt her way in this conversation, that's just Bereau trying to just like, excuse me, as like they're talking about the Spurs.
Yeah, I like to try and nudge Bunker, like remind him what job.
Bunker. Stop.
Please. I hate
Okay.
sports.
Okay. Back on topic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, back on
my
topic.
friend's a little impatient.
Slaps you in the face for interrogation.
Oh yeah, back on topic. Torture.
Oh yeah, torture. I mean, maybe just that like that sort of thing of like. Okay. Back on topic. Kerr Outpost. Oh man. Look, I'm already in a bad mood. You wrecked up my bed. You shot my ship. You're gonna try to kill me and my boss, who I presume was going to pay me. And now you're telling me that like we're having the worst. Naraka's having the worst season. Oh man, this isn't your day, buddy. Now, tell me what the Empire's doing out here with all the fancy equipment.
What do you think that... Oh, to find artifacts of the great ancestor civilization that obviously...
Last I checked... Okay.
You know, you're from colony territory. Of course you know what we're doing out here.
Yes, but actually, I know what better question. Who's your commander?
Yeah, that's fine.
Bereau. I like to imagine Bereau is saying that.
I'm just like, yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Oh, I mean, you can ask some questions too, Bereau. You could rustle a little bit.
Who's the guy in the bird mask?
Okay, calm down.
All right, rein it back, buddy. Rein it back.
Rein it back. Come on.
He's like the Emperor.
Okay, she's gonna be bad cop. I'll be good cop.
Pulls out a knife. Says, "Oh, you went fully into back off, huh? All right."
Bro.
Okay.
Bro, he's like the Emperor will guide me through this. He will save me.
Okay. We're not talking about the Empire. We're talking about your boss. You're talking about your commander. The bird mask. Or is he your commander?
That's classified. I wouldn't tell a resistance scum like you.
We're not resist. Oh my god. Bereau, play bad cop.
Okay, can I take...
He just pulls out a gun.
I was gonna think, what if I had the head of that guy? I have the head of the guy that I like took.
that would be like Fabula point using just to have that head like ruin.
No, I think that'd be inventory points.
Oh, the raisin.
I can do that. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you use one of your inventory points. I'll allow you to have the raisin head.
God.
All right, then I just throw that at him.
What is that? Oh, what is that?
What? What my friend will.
What? My what?
Your buddy.
Bro trying to sound scary is unironically hilarious because I think Bro's just a scary character, but then Bro trying to actively be intimidating is just not intimidating at all.
Because they're a goblin.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the head of your friend. Ah! And it's just like, you're not scary, but this situation is fucking terrifying.
This is like the equivalent of Pyramid Head going ooga booga booga.
Yeah, literally. It's like it's the fucking bitch from The Ring, except if she was like uwu, and it's terrible.
So he goes, boo! What?
It's just like, you're horrifying. You don't need to do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I learned it from watching others.
I learned it by watching you.
okay.
He looks at the head and he's like, Jeremy?
Who put this poop in my pants?
God damn it.
Who shit my pants?
He's like looking at the shrunken head. He's like trying to make out who is that?
One of your guys who were on the ship with. I don't know. Oh my god, Baroh, what did you do?
Anyway,
Yeah, no.
how would you like to look
address
like
it.
him?
What?
How would you like to look like him, but alive?
That what?
What the
Look alive.
what that-
Alive!
Wait, so you're not going to kill me? You're just gonna make my head real small?
We're gonna shrink your
It'd
head.
be really painful.
I'm gonna make your head itty,
You know-
you fucking schmuck.
Oh, then I'll kill you. Sure. That's what you want.
Alright. Alright, that didn't work.
I don't
I'll
want
kill you, I guess.
I don't want to die.
Exactly.
Okay, then tell us who you're working for. Who's your commander?
You guys are terrible at this.
Oh my god. Okay. If
Can
you're-
Can I intervene, land behind him, and just roar in his face?
You're not.
You're not.
Why?
You know
I'm
what?
flying around, I have nothing to do!
Hey, Nifty.
You chose to fly around.
Nifty, here's what I'm gonna allow because it's been hours. Your
Okay,
Terraform
can I-
is wearing off. You finally land on the ground to your disappointment, and you roar in anger. If you spend
Yeah.
me a Fabula point here, this will give them
Please.
a bonus to intimidating
Anything
him.
to make this go faster. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll just fucking shriek into the sky this horrible belting frog roar.
What was that? Was that the beast?
Yes, that's the beast. And if you don't want him to eat you, then you tell us everything.
Roll me might plus willpower, Bunker.
All right.
Bereau, if you want to assist.
Can this count as me giving him the invoke bond thing so he adds a +1?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So
Cool.
Bereau,
I'm gonna
roll
add
me.
the one to my roll.
Bereau, do you want to assist?
Yeah, Baroh.
Yeah, I'll
add the roll roll to add since it's a group check thing.
Yeah. If you get above a 10, you can add a +1 to this, Bereau.
Oh, I have to. What am I rolling?
Will and insight. Oh, might and insight, sorry.
Might and will.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Because you're intimidating him.
I'm waiting for her roll so I can see if I can add it.
I hope it's bad.
Yeah.
Real bad.
All right.
You just go.
You want to spend a Fabula point for that?
I think she thinks she's doing great at this.
You can see
Oh,
Bereau sticks out their tongue, which is already gross looking, but the way they do it, it just is silly. So Austin, you have a +1.
Yeah, I rolled it already.
he starts sweating at the sound of the creature outside and the fact
Clock's ticking.
He looks at his leg. He assesses the situation. He's like, "Forgive me, Emperor. I had to."
Oh, now we're talking. Okay, spilled beans. We can ask for penance later.
I don't know his name. I just know his code name. The man who led us in there on the ship I was working on. His code name is Zeus. He's one of the 4 heavenly spears of the Emperor.
Hold on, 4 heavenly spears. I've heard of them. Do I recall?
You know that back in your Empire days, the 4 heavenly spears of the Emperor, and especially in the military, are like the baddest. Basically, in your words, like these are the top brass. They report directly to the Emperor. They are some of his strongest warriors. They have titles with them. The spear, and I'm actually gonna have to pull up my notes for this one.
It's Zeus, the spear.
Zeus is one of the spears, so you do know the titles of the spear. Zeus is a
code name.
It's
just
a code
not his
name,
full name.
not the full title.
Okay.
There's the Spear of War, the Spear of Innovation, the Spear of Devotion, and the Spear of Secrets. You have no idea what Zeus is the spear of.
It looks fancy and technological.
I will not.
Okay. I think I might. Part of me, like in character, knows who the War One is, but so he's scratching Zeus as not that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else do you want me? And afterwards, just kill
Empire's
me.
collecting artifacts. May I also ask how the war is going with the South?
Excellent. We're sure to win. Roll me insight, Austin.
Is it like double insight or insight plus will? Or just double insight?
Roll. This is going to be a double insight of reading the room and knowing what you know of the world.
Okay.
And your experience as being a guy.
Oh my god, did I roll? Wait. Okay. I'm rolling. I'm using a Fabula point.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's gonna be 2 from me that I used.
So what was the
So 1d8 5 7. Does that get me anything?
So you remember as a troop, you were told if you were ever caught by the enemy, and the status of everything was to their typical thing to do if you are an Empire soldier who has been captured. Don't tell anything. If you are forced to tell anything, tell them that the Empire is unstoppable. That they are sure to lose if you go against them. So it's.
What did I tell you about keeping secrets? My friend is outside. Come on. You don't want to be me.
The war's going. The war is going great. I'm real tired, guys. My legs hurt so much. I just want to die.
What are you? What rank are you? What rank are you?
Infantry.
Oh, that you. If you're, look. You suck it up. You went through boot camp. This is nothing. What did you have, Bereau?
Steph.
Sorry, what?
Do you have,
I think
did you
Bro's
have a
fully picking,
question?
isn't it?
Did you have a question?
Oh, no. Wait.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you had a question. Okay, so
Oh,
you're
what
capturing
I-
artifacts. This is all a huge operation led by the spear known as Zeus. I know they're collecting artifacts, and from what you're telling me, war's going great, but artifacts could really speed things up. Am I wrong?
I will not say. I've said enough. Just kill
What
me.
did I?
Just kill me already. Come on. It's
Are you
not
sure?
like I could go back
Can I-
after this.
Can I make a suggestion, actually?
Oh, hold on. I hear a knock at the door. Lucky, I told you the way. I'm presuming that's you, Brecken, though, at the door with Lucky.
Oh no.
I hear my name and I jump on top and rattle the.
If anything, right now we know that they know we have the real compass. We kind of need to know. We need an idea of where they're gonna be, of what we should expect.
All right. All right. Then one last question. Then, and then I'll let you go. How about that?
You're just gonna let me go?
Oh yeah, no. We're gonna let you go.
I do not want to let him go.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He's gonna die either way. Where's the ship heading? What was your boss's rendezvous play?
He has this face of guilt, like he's already spoken too much.
What do you have to lose?
I just lost everything. I don't have anything to lose, do I?
No, you don't.
Let's keep him.
Yeah, just tell me, where will your boss show up next? Are they going to be near the relief, or the nearest outpost?
They said that they were going to go north to Mount Anu.
Mount Anu? Okay.
Why?
Why? Is that where the bosses are? Is that where the capital is?
I don't know. We were just told that that was going to be the next destination to rendezvous there after we got the ring, the compass, and the key, and anything else we could scrap from you.
All right, you're free to go, and by free to go, I mean free to go meet your maker. Pulls out the gun, shoots him.
All right. He falls backwards in it. In the chair, bullet between his eyes.
Lucky meal. Come on, bro.
It's tasty. The key word is tasty.
Tasty.
Through the man shaped.
Through the man-shaped thing.
Yeah, no, through the man-shaped hole, Lucky bursts through, making it bigger.
As I come into the storage area, do I see the head?
The raisin head?
No.
Yeah.
Roll me insight. And Bereau, do you
Not
want to
my
hide
head.
this? Do you
Yes.
want? Yeah, roll me Dex plus insight,
I don't want
Bereau.
him to eat my head.
Lucky, just roll me insight. Bereau, Dex plus insight. This is a contest between how fast Lucky can notice. And do remember, Lucky, your vision's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bereau, this is a test of your quickness and your sneakiness. So, contest, go.
Can I invoke the bond that I have with Bereau to get a +2 to it?
I believe it's just the +1.
At the cost of Fabula.
I have.
Bro got it! Oh my god!
She didn't crit, but
I got
max roll.
I got 2 5s.
Alright, even if you used it to get a +2, it wouldn't be enough to beat Steph.
I don't want to eat it, but I just want to notice it.
You would not notice it. Steph rolled a
Right.
Not even on a
14.
crit.
Oh,
I
you
don't like.
crit?
I
It's
don't
only a crit. It's
on a
only a
crit.
crit. It's only
It's
a crit if
2-5.
it's 6 or above. It's
Six.
only a crit if it's 6 or more.
That's true.
Yeah, this is true.
Even on my minimum dice is 2d6s. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on D6, yeah.
Six
You guys are
and-
fucking me. All
Yeah.
right, fine. I'll eat the body, and that's it. That's me done.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Steph Bereau grabs the tiny head with their big hand. Their big
Oh, they
gross-
had their big hand.
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
and quickly grabs it, hides it underneath, and quickly exits the room as Lucky just devours a man. So before
Yeah, I relay all the information to the group. Like, all right, team meeting.
Yep, team meeting.
Hold on, Lucky, you done with your meal?
So I guess we get over either in here. Could you pull up? Let me take a look at that.
Is it like? Is the commander make them come to the, I guess, meeting?
Main deck and navigation. Everyone will meet up in main deck and navigation.
Okay.
So Baro's got a big hand,
For now.
For now.
Okay.
but it is still 4 now in this instance.
Yeah.
What about Tom? Is he still doing anything? What is Hal doing?
I think Hal's done.
Hal is helping right now. I'm gonna say after the inspection.
I'm assuming he's scrapping. Right?
Hal, you'd be assisting with the scrapping process.
Yeah, I wanted to see if there was any parts inside of it as well that could be used again for certain types of rituals.
We don't need like the. Oh.
There's definitely some magic some runic circuitry here and there.
You want me to roll to see how much of it I can recover?
Yeah, go for it.
So what do you want me to roll?
I'm gonna have it be
Probably not too worried about like since a lot of this stuff is going to be like sacrificed to magic. I'm not really worried about like the details of it. Like I'd rather like instead of trying to like unscrew like trying to make the argument that I could use like might, like I'm pulling it apart more so than trying to be be careful.
Might plus insight.
All right.
So whatever Ari leaves you behind for the upgrades for the
Yeah, I mean, like for the cannon, I'll leave that alone. And I'm assuming the sword has something going on with it.
The sword, Ari, were you gonna use the sword for the ship? Because it sounded like you were.
Probably be another project, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it sounded like you
Restore
were
it.
more interested in the anti-magic tech and
the cannon's probably more
The
worth
gun.
and the gun. So the sword
Yeah.
is
Well,
up
could
for
we-
grabs, and the really the,
Maybe we just throw the sword in storage and maybe sell it.
yeah.
We still
Let
have
me
like
roll
the
my
elephant.
Roll me
We still have the elephant swords and the bracelets and that as well. If
yeah.
you guys recall.
Roll me might plus insight real quick for me. All right. So
15.
all right. So ripping it apart, it's actually quite it's durable and very flexible. You're thinking this might be an alloy between a metal known as orichalcum and mithril. So which are actually mined to the south of here. Or at least you're aware of from because you've really only been in terms of the world map, Tom, you have been near the Morbius River country,
Mm-hmm.
and then through Bal Hadad.
Wait, through where?
Bal Hadad, which is this south part of the map with everything in purple. You've been.
Oh, okay. So I went south
cities.
and then came back up.
Yeah.
So so what you're saying is I didn't cross the Sea of Sinking Sand. I went around it.
Most likely.
Okay. So I get one thing of Orchium, one thing of Mithril. Do they have? So like I can do the standard. What are they called? Because I can do the 2 types of rituals now too. The ordinary like arcane one, and then I've also got elementism. Do either of those 2 elements resonate with anything elemental wise? Like is like Mithril good at like conducting electricity? Would I be able to do, or I'm just throwing stuff out there. Because the sacrifices are supposed to kind of match up to what it is.
Yeah. Mithril is a
or you could just say that they're
light,
generic.
Mithril is a light but very durable metal in this universe. Orichalcum is dense but also conducts, is a good conductor. Mithril is more of something you would use as a more of a flexible metal for things. So
okay.
It also, makes a pretty good blade. Just for the sake of, for sword on sword clash, Mithril can't be beat. Because
How much
has a lot
Zenith of material was I able to recover from this thing before we did all of it?
This thing, I'm gonna have to calculate that later. Well,
I can tell you that I did a calculation. The Zenith cost for how much it's gonna cost to add it to the ship would probably be 4,000, and the progress would be 40.
Yeah,
if there's no flaw.
This thing, I'm going to say, is around 3. In terms of that engine, oh wow, something like that. And I will let you know the MP costs for redirecting magic is actually from your roll earlier, you would know it would be based on the pilot, which is why you had to have some magical adeptness to it. So that way, you sync your mind a little bit with it, and you can tap into this thing's arcane engine. So using the magic redirect, you can absorb it, and then you have to use your own MP to redirect it. You can only store 1 spell at a time. Still impressive, but
so with the amount of equipment, does it cover like 2/3, 1/2 of the cost that we would usually need for it, or is it 100%?
Yeah. How much material can I get from this thing, basically?
I'm gonna say for you, Sarah, it's gonna be 1/2 the cost.
Right.
As for Tom, if you were gonna use it, still 1/2 the cost.
Well, I'm not doing any. Oh, okay, yeah. So, would you say that the Orchium and the Mithril have to be used together, or would they be 2 separate things?
They've become an alloy, so they've gotten the best.
Oh, okay, it's an Orchium Mithril alloy. Okay.
Yes. So.
And so but it's just one use.
Yes.
Okay, and since it's an alloy, I could use it for kind of either one, so it's a little bit more flexible than they would be individually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So I do want to ask you guys. So the game plan from here. Bunker's called a meeting. I'm assuming it's to discuss which way.
What does the compass say?
Well, regardless of what the compass says, we kind of need. I think we need to go to an outpost to restock.
Yes, but if the next place we have to go is over here, we should go to Relief. If it's over here, then we should go to Gemini.
It's okay.
So
Yeah.
Okay,
let's
so
discuss- let's roleplay
Ari
this
has
then.
Ari has the compass.
Yes. So
I
I
have a
asked.
compass.
Yes, you have the compass.
Which is where's the next place we gotta go?
Okay, I look at the compass.
All right.
So Ari, you use the compass. And it's to everyone else, Ari's eyes roll in the back of their head, and they have it, and they sort of fall backwards. I don't know if anyone wants to actually catch them.
Take your time, Ari.
You just fall.
I think Lucky will like sit behind her so she just falls on him.
Yeah, you slump into Lucky.
Fall on his squeals.
So Ari, your sort of ghostly, sort of astral projectory sort of form floats like it looks like it's floating a mile above the bus right now. So you see 4 arrows. A blue one that sort of flies across the sky and goes towards the canyon. Which is, and even it's the Anuians have made the Minos Labyrinth River Gorge into a big hub. Despite being a lot of it being former Bal Hadad territory. There's a red arrow points towards the Triclops Valley. A yellow arrow actually goes over the Minos Labyrinth River Gorge, and it just keeps going. It goes in this general direction. You're not really able to see how far from where you're at, but you know it's got to be in this direction. From how high up you are, even just the curvature of the earth isn't letting you see where that yellow arrow went. And
So
then
the world is round.
yeah, you find that out. And then finally, a white arrow that goes even farther than that yellow arrow. That just goes east, like that voice said earlier. So.
Ari, wake up. Ari.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm.
Okay.
Give me a second, jeez.
Ari, you have a
Ari.
Alright, you have a nosebleed.
No.
Ignacio is sort of was very worried. He's shaking your body with his tiny little hands.
I give him a pat on the head, and because he has the thing where he doesn't have to be on fire. We can touch each other.
Yeah.
So I give him a pat on the head, and then I wipe my nose and spit on the ground a little bit.
I eat the spit.
I'm gross.
His frog tongue.
I mean, it's what a dog would do.
It's what a
I'm
dog
just
would
role
do.
playing. I'm role playing, guys.
Yeah, no. It's just,
Listen,
I mean, this is what happens when the kitchen gets destroyed.
We still have a day's worth of food.
Yeah, so
No, Lucky ate him. That'd be a hell of a twist, though, if Connar was like, and it turns out your day worth of food was the guy you killed.
Oh no! No. Here's the thing. All right, if you say you ate the food, all I have to do is just go. Oh, don't worry. I open the mouth and just pull it back out.
God. Anyway.
In fact, actually, that is where the days where all of the food in the kitchen was actually burned. But we could just get the last meal out of Lucky, so it's fine.
By the way, Connar, you are checking
Or we could
your
eat him.
Connor, you are checking my DMs, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
also about to send it to DM too. But yeah, no, I basically just relay everything that just happened.
Okay. My concern with going to the River Valley Gorge is one, that is hard, like tightly knit Anuian territory. And we just came across the Inuians.
Slightly,
if anything,
Bunker, you know, slightly is an understatement.
yeah. Slight's an understatement. I'm trying to keep this look, I'm trying to be realistic. That is tight knit Inuian territory. If we go in there, that's basically inviting our little friend back. By the way, I interrogated the guy earlier. Apparently he works for a guy named Zeus.
I helped.
You
Good
did.
job. Good job. Good job, bro. I always believed in you.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, here's the thing, though. He's one of the 4 spears of the Inuit Empire. If you don't know what that is, basically they're the top brass. I think I know one of them personally, but I don't want to get into that. The
Why
other,
not?
I don't get into what you do.
Okay.
Okay. Look, we'd be inviting trouble if we go to the Minos Valley Gorge. Not only that, but you need, for what I remember, you need a riverboat to even navigate that place.
So what you're saying is that we wouldn't be able to enter it from Relief. We'd have to go down and then go back up.
Unless you want to go through a cave.
You can go through a cave.
Are we looking at a map on the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lick Gemini Outpost. Just.
Yeah. If anything, if they're traveling back to the Skyport Anu, then if they can travel that fast, they could probably find us in a heartbeat. I recommend.
Well, we could disguise the vehicle to look like something else. I mean, if we're already doing repairs, once we go to one of the towns, we can, change the roof, change some things around, and we'll need to probably get. I mean, no matter what, I think we're going to need to get new identities.
Speaking of which, I need some money. I'm upgrading the ship. I need like 2,000 in it.
Oh my god.
Also,
Okay.
well, okay, so from what I recall,
I buff up various baubles that are completely worthless.
So from how we work, so for how I remember things work, we all do get a salary, but there is, however, a fund on the side. A fund on the side simply for, simply for repairs and upgrades and such.
In that case, I need 4,000 in it.
Okay. My
wait,
concern.
I'm sorry. Didn't you say it was like 2,000 earlier?
No, I didn't say that.
You.
Everyone's giggling. By the way, Bunker.
No, I would never.
Bunker.
Gaslighting isn't real. You're making it up. You sound crazy.
I mean,
did you get the thing I asked for, Bunker? From the guy.
Oh yeah, the info or.
Yeah. Where's our dear friend at now?
Well, might want to check the Lucky's litter box next morning if he has one.
What are we looking for?
No,
The
I'm
guy
not talking about the guy. I'm talking about the professor.
I buff up his skull.
No, not that one.
Austin already said it. It's the Skyport
Anu.
Oh, the smart looking guy? Oh, Zeus? Okay.
Oh,
I
I think
split the skull back up.
Oh, I wanted that.
So, I mean, here's the thing is, the guy's going to be able to find us no matter where we go. Yeah. We're going to need to go into the Minos Labyrinth at some point. We're already here. If there's a cave system that takes us from Relief down there, then that means that we wouldn't need to get the riverboat.
Didn't the little lady
we would
say go east first? Doesn't that mean the one that was like farther? away?
Connor, give us a flashback. What the hell does the statue say?
The statue said that the overall vault is east.
Well, the
Mhm.
overall vault is east.
Yeah.
So the overall
far,
vault is
far
We
east.
need to get a bunch of keys first.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. Okay, forget what
So,
I
okay.
said.
I'm, I'm assuming it's in like the cold dead desert. The cold dead
What's that?
desert.
We need keys. We need keys.
We need 3
So
keys,
it
of which
sounds
we
like
have 1.
the nearest one is somewhere over here.
Yeah.
And
But the
so that
Even
airship is going to be able to catch up to us no matter what. I think we should grab the key here while we're here. So we sail to or we drive to Relief. We spend a little time in Relief fixing the kitchen and
True quarter.
changing the paint color so it
don't-
looks different.
See, like, that's kind of, I don't know, like, if they're gonna find us anyway, what good would it be to even change the vehicle, considering we're the only one, no matter
Well,
how you
so
look
that
at
way
it, we're a
because
luxury
look-
bus.
What we've got a little bit of time. They're eventually going to probably put wanted posters out on us and like ask people around.
Yeah.
Just because they are eventually going to catch up to us, but it doesn't mean we have to make it easy for them.
Yeah. My issue is how do I put this? Like, even if we disguise ourselves and they do find us, like, what makes them say that like they're not going to throw everything they got at us?
They
As
do.
well, not only that, but if we do disguise our ship here to look like something of the Inuian Empire, then that's just inviting some more trouble, especially if like, hey, that's not Inuian design, or that looks Balhodad in origin. Like, what?
Well, yeah, but so if we go to Relief, you have Empire citizenship,
technically,
so you can get the ship registered under your name in air quotes.
My issue is I'm former military. That's my thing.
Well,
So you're pinged.
I think I'm also Empire. I think.
Wait, you are? Where are you from?
She pulls out a birth certificate and a passport for the Inuit Empire.
She actually has more documentation than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I carry them on me all the time.
Wait,
Well, yeah, let's
bro,
use.
Wait, you were Empire? Like, wait, where are you from?
You know, what even are you?
I'm looking over her papers, just like, I don't think seems legitimate to me. Welcome aboard
said-
again. Welcome aboard.
In you see the address on her application. It says home.
House.
Her
Well,
address.
I think we should
she's
do that.
from
I think
Hodag.
we should try and infiltrate the Empire bureaucratically, and I think we can do that at Relief. And then once we do that, we then go into the labyrinth in order to find the first key.
Well, you would also need to modify the hover ship for river travel, but
How far is Gemini from Relief?
They look like they're fairly close.
They're
they're
fairly
right across
close.
from each other.
I mean, like,
I'm gonna say
If this is one day, then this is probably like a little bit over half a day.
yeah, I'm gonna say if you go straight to Relief, I'm raising the die of
It'd be a
the
day and a
travel
half.
roll.
Okay.
Looks like it'd be like just under a day and a half.
Well, so I'm still a little bit iffy on the whole infiltrating the Empire bit right
So
now.
wait, is every 5 foot a half day? Every 10 foot a day? Is that how you're running it?
Yeah, that's how I'll run it.
Okay. So it'll be 1 full day and then a day and a little bit under a day and a half to get to Relief. So I think
About a half
think
day. Just about
we
a half
can
day to get
we
there.
can survive a half day without food. I mean, worst comes to worst, we just have to look for the many bugs and cacti around. But I think if we go to
If
Gemini, we
any,
can stock up
if
on
any.
food. But I do think Tom has a good point in it's probably better to get closer to where we need to be in this area. I am. I think it's a good idea to go to Relief.
Are we going to infiltrate?
Like
well,
you
we
said,
might
if he
also see the situation on the ground and see if it's even feasible.
Hmm.
So I think we need to get to relief
I
first,
reckon we
because if
could-
we get there and it's like walled off and it's like super intense, then we may not even want to bother.
Well,
Yeah,
But if
Does
we
anyone-
get there and it's just like a mining town, that
Well,
we
where
can
do
go
we come
in
from?
and
Wouldn't we know like what the
Yeah,
nearest
no, like I
town
mean,
is
like, can we can
So-
one of us just do a lore check for this place, please?
Yeah.
I guess me.
Can,
Well, so Austin, do you want to do one for relief, and then I'll do one for Gemini?
Gemini, yeah.
Gemini.
Sure,
by the
sure.
way,
Gemini
I'm gonna let
cricket.
you. So
Is
I'm
it
gonna let
insight or insight will?
Insight.
by the way, okay.
Let's see. 10.
All right. Here's what you know of Relief. Relief used to be a part of the, or at least the most north of the Balhadad Empire. Back in the day, the Minos Labyrinth was not really Balhadad. Like, yeah, they would have considered, it would have been like, oh yeah, that's a part of our great kingdom. But don't go in there, it's too dangerous. But since the Empire has airships, they can just go over the labyrinth of canyons and caves and just settle in the good pockets and whatnot. Now, the people around it, because it is a source of water, inside the gorge, people would settle around it, but when the Empire came, it really became theirs. Now, what
God
you know
damn
about
it.
Relief?
Ben, god damn it. Look what you should do her mouth.
Look, I
Snip it up.
I have zoomed in for the sake of the audience, so right now it just looks like a cross. At least from what I can see, the audience at home
honestly,
cannot.
I thought it was going to be something else.
Yeah, from what I see, I think Ben is a good God-fearing man.
No, it's no, it's
Oh,
No.
for fuck's
No,
sake.
he's an agent of Satan.
A God-fearing man.
Someone can take a snapshot if they want to.
Too late.
I hate this.
All right.
this is a collaboration. All right, hold on. So I've done the measurement. So if we go directly to Gemini, it's a day, and then it's another half day to get to Relief from Gemini. So theoretically, if we go to the Gemini post first, and or we go to Relief first, it doesn't matter because it's the same travel distance. So if we go to Gemini and it's a dead end, we can literally leave the same day and get to Relief in roughly about the same time. So we're not losing any time doing that.
Do we have any information about getting into Minotaur Rock?
So
Like, do we know if
Minos
it's
I
walled
Labyrinth.
off?
imagine we'll have a
So I
better
wasn't-
chance of
I
figuring
wasn't-
that shit out.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
let her
fini-
finish.
Yeah, I wasn't finished with the lore drop because we got very distracted. Because Ben figured out map tools. So, Relief, was also known as a city of arts because
You
it
know what to
is
do.
the entire cliff-facing town. City is a overstatement. It's more like a large town, which is a city. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Has statues built out of the walls. So many artists over the years have made these giant. It's like, what if people were living in Mount Rushmore? Is basically what it is. Except instead of just a statue of 4 dudes, it's a statue of many dudes of varying sizes.
Just dudes?
Chicks, dudes, everybody in between. Dude is a gender neutral
Yeah,
term.
dude's gender neutral.
Not when
Dude
you're
is
talking
gender
about
neutral.
Mount Rushmore.
Damn it, I let it go.
Come on, Ben.
Ben made a monk.
Ben, you know what to do. Ben, you know what to do.
Okay.
You know what to do.
So are they controlled by
yes.
the Empire?
They were conquered by the Empire at least about within the last 50 years.
I see it no matter where I go.
Okay. So the last 50 years it has been Empire land. So whether or not the people of Relief cared, because they were so far north of Bal Hadad that the culture it was a mixed bag before of, Empire and Bal Hadad within the last, 200 years, and then the Empire just took over, which the Bal Hadadi citizens, a little bit upset, but, same car, different driver. There might be a resistance, but as an Empire soldier of Austin's rank back in the day, he wouldn't know.
Alright, and then I rolled a 13 for Gemini Outpost.
Gemini Outpost, actually, you did stop by there on the way. I mean, you would probably have to. Just for a, making sure the fuel is in check and some minor, your typical tune-ups, change the oil in the hovercraft, if you will. And, for, originally a grocery run, Gemini Outpost is kind of it's a town that makes up its own legends of it being like, yeah, we were founded by twins, which, who both fought each other on top of them, kept trying to fire guns at each other from the tops of the mesas, and no one won. They both died of old age. And their younger sister was the one who took over the town, and her name was Gemini, which is why it's called that.
This is just Rome.
Yeah. Except, what if Romulus and Remus didn't actually matter? Anyway, Gemini, and that's the town legend. You remember this because you were trying to buy food, Hal, and this guy kept telling you the story. It was quite...
Is it controlled by the Empire?
Yes. Used to be a part of Bal Hadad. Now the Empire. They were sort of in the same boat as Relief.
Between the two of our roles, which one do you think that we would think would have the smaller, direct Empire presence? Are we going to get carded if we go, into either one?
You're going to get carded into either one. Gemini Outpost, I will say, if you're trying to take a stealthy approach on your vehicle, Gemini Outpost would be harder because it's either going through the narrow, cliffs here, or the narrow passage here between the mesas. And then there's open desert from the other watch point. If you go into Relief is sort of tucked into the cliffs, so you have to get over a step in order to get to Relief. But once
we're there, we're kind of out of view.
Yeah, it's easier. It would probably, just due to cover, be easier to sneak into Relief than it would be Gemini Outpost. However, Gemini Outpost once again is closer.
Guys, I think we should go to Relief.
Okay.
No! Scroll down. It's getting worse.
No! You can't keep getting away with this!
recap this real quick, Cody.
It's like a horror show.
While everyone's talking about this, they're all focusing so intently on this.
Just been like, oh, we can put one here. We can fucking put
See
one
them giggling.
So this is the point that I will probably need to bow out. I don't know if you guys are gonna want to
Let's
do
leave the
so
session. Let's do
I
some
was
fun.
gonna. Here's how I wanted to end things. I
I had a thing, but that's okay.
It's
and
late,
then we'll.
and you have done damage.
I just want to do the travel roll, just so I can set up next session.
Sure. I got some travel friendly perks. Let's see, what do I got? So my
is this like a group check that we would all assist with?
No, this is something I believe it's something I roll.
Actually, hold up. Then what's this? I have Treasure Hunter. When your group journeys on the world map, you will make a discovery on a roll of skill level +1 or lower on the travel roll.
All right.
I mean, we could find something on the way out.
Yeah. So normally
traveling
that's
across the world map. When a group embarks on a journey, the game master makes use of the map sheet. Blah blah blah. Travel is per day. It is the blah blah blah. For each travel day required by the journey, perform the following steps. Number 1, the game master determines the threat level of the areas traversed by the group. If a single threat level is present, only apply the highest. Perform the travel roll by rolling the appropriate die, or rolling the die appropriate for the chosen threat level. On a 6 or higher, the group encounters a danger. On a 1, the group makes an unexpected discovery. The game master decides the location of each danger and discovery. If you need, mark the position. Unless stopped by any, the characters proceed the next day of travel. So it looks like for this one, we would have to do the roll twice.
Yeah.
Because we're going over more than one day.
So I want to get
what is the danger level of this area?
A day and a half.
Yeah, it's a day and a half.
The
So it's a D.
options-
It's gonna be a D8.
Okay, so it's low.
Yeah. It's not too high. It's not too low though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think this is something that the GM would roll. And then what was your ability, Ben?
My it is when your group journeys on the world map, you will make a discovery on a roll of skill level +1 or lower on the travel roll. So instead of only a 1. So meaning that basically speaking, if we roll like a 2.
Okay. Yeah. I mean that's literally a double of our chance.
Yeah. So
And if I put one more into it, it bumps up to 3. It bumps up to 3.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So let's go.
So first roll.
4.
We progress, but nothing happens.
Yep.
And then roll again. Something bad happens.
All right.
Oh.
And I guess that's what we'll start with next time.
Let me narrate here.
Okay. I was gonna say something after the game. But go on.
All right.
I sent the crime to the main Fabula Discord server.
All right. Here's what happens. On the road.
On the road again.
I'm doing a thing. Take your last picture.
I did.
The bit's gotten away from us a little bit.
I almost finished.
Real quick, Con. The server said, I mean, you can reward a Fabula point, spend a Fabula point to send an imposter his way. That's the GM.
Ben, did you get the whole picture? Did someone get the whole thing? There was so many.
I took so many. I took screenshots. They're gonna be in the Fabula Discord server. They love your crimes.
All right.
Oh my god! Where?
Put them in here. Put them in these ones.
Yeah. So the official Fabula Ultima server knows your sins.
Where?
I sent the link.
English thing.
All right.
English
Guys,
public chat.
I have to be at work
Yeah, let
very
me-
early tomorrow.
Let me finish then.
Focus.
So shut the fuck up, y'all. All right. On your way there, through the desert, the drive keeps going pretty well, and then you notice that your hovercraft, despite the speed you're going, for some reason, gravity is forcing you backwards. That's not right. And you keep revving, and the bus keeps moving like in place. It's not able to accelerate. And then pushing the pedal a little bit more, you burst up, but only to manage to get yourself caught on a rock. And looking behind you, and I'm just gonna fucking cut to this page. Oh, you're gonna love it. I've redesigned a thing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You worked really hard on this, guys. I hope you like it.
We're not fighting the bad thing right away, right? We're not starting
No,
next
no,
session.
no,
Just
no.
leave.
Yeah, you can decide on next session.
I wanted to. Yeah, that's all right. Well, next session.
This thing is at the bottom of this sort of whirlpool of sand.
What thing?
What thing?
Oh, I didn't switch the map, did I? Oh, jeez.
Nope.
There it is, the antlion.
Oh my God, he's back!
And he lying.
You mean he ain't lying?
He ain't lying. And that's where we're gonna end the we're gonna end the God damn it! I can't have anything nice. Hey.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say goodnight first because I have to go. My name is Tom. Good night.
Good
Hi,
night.
Tom. Nice.
Wait, Tom, what are you plugging?
Pillows, glorious pillows. I need to go to sleep. I
pretty
have
good.
to get up in a very short amount of hours compared to how much I need to sleep. I will say before I go, how many Fabula points did we use today?
We used a total of 5 today, my friend.
All right,
Okay.
so I think that means we all get 6 XP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus,
Are we doing VIP and?
yeah, we're gonna do
all
that off mic.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. I will talk to you guys later.
Yeah. I'm going to start off with saying, hey, I'm Boosh / Connar / your DM this evening, and the sussy imposter.
He said it. He said the thing.
I was your DM. I hope you enjoyed this session. It was a thing. Fuck. No, I didn't want to zoom in that much.
Who's deleting my knife as I'm making it?
God, this is a crime. Speaking of crimes, Austin, plug.
Hi, this is Austin. With
Who'd you play?
I played Bunker. I'm also tired of all these freaking little posters ruining everything.
Yes.
Gotta figure out a way to block this. Anyway. You played Bunker. Where can we find you?
You can find me Octo_Os, though. That depends. Whatever.
I love. So.
Alright.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
see
little
him
still.
everywhere I go.
Time.
Anyway.
I guess drawing privileges are gone after this fucking game.
Yep.
I want their life privileges gone.
Why
Hey,
I've been
Steph.
talking for a long time and I can't contribute. I'm a fucking dog, so
Steph.
Why? So like looking on the side, why won't it stop?
Steph. Plug.
Where can we find you?
I am Steph. I also go as Stoofy on most social media platforms. I played Bereau. The sus one.
The sus.
Hold
up.
Steph, you're next.
I just
Where
went.
Steph just went.
Oh,
Sarah.
Sarah. Well,
Anyway, I'm Sara. That's it. I played Ari.
All right. Next up.
Nifty.
You can find me on at Gwurms on twitter.com. I don't draw this much Among Us, usually. This is where we landed today, boys!
Yeah, because you took the steering wheel and decided we need to fucking crack into the fucking cliff.
Ben, plug.
Sus. I'm venting sus.
Okay.
You've been Among Us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
You've been
coming.
Among Us.
Hey, you want to hear the loudest noise?
Yep. No!
Good night, everybody.
No, just take a look. Take a goddamn look. Just take a goddamn look at what I left behind on our names.
Amogus and Imposter. I'm venting. Yeah!
You asshole.
Good night, everybody.